What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Purple Pill Pod. My name is Sergio, and I got two awesome new women with me this week, and then two awesome new men with me. I really just I have a surprise for y'all, and y'all need to get very excited and get the likes up for this show. Share it to everybody because I'm not going to reveal this unless we get it up to a certain number today. Okay, so everybody go share this right now. We'll go ahead and get started here soon. Let's start with names though first, and we'll start with the ladies like we always do. We'll start with you right here. What's your name, age, education?
My name is Andrea. I'm 25, and my education.
Yeah, education level,
Oh,
just high school.
yeah.
Okay.
Profession.
Yeah, go ahead and say your profession as well.
I'm a daycare teacher.
Okay. All right, and then right here to my left, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Jessie B. I'm 31. I work in tech and I just completed an MBA.
Okay. All right. Let's look over at the guys now. What's your name, sir?
Lincoln. I just make money and I'm 21.
Okay. Did you just graduate high school also, or did you go to college?
Nah, I did not go to college.
Okay. And what about you, man? Your name, age, education level, job?
What's up, guys? My name's Michael. I'm an online trainer and I'm 22 years old.
Okay. Nice. Did you just have a high school diploma as well?
Oh, yeah, man.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. You don't need anything more than that these days. All right. Well, just to start out, I also want to know more about y'all because everybody that's watching is more than likely single or looking, so we want to learn more about y'all and how and why you're single. So how long have you been single and why did your last relationship end?
That's funny. I've been single for like a couple of months, and it ended because I guess like we fell, like grown apart type shit,
Yeah, I mean everybody changes as time goes on.
And we've been together since we were like on and off since 17. So,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
Okay.
I
Well,
ended it. It's fine.
okay. Well, yeah. Then you're winning if you did that. Okay. Well, then let's go ahead here.
I'm recently single as well. I was in a pretty committed relationship for a couple years. I don't know why, but I always seem to have like pretty serious relationships for a couple years. And then after 2 years, I call it like a 2-year curse. I don't know what it is. But yeah, recently single, and we were thinking about those serious questions of marriage, etc. But we I guess as you go into that stage, you start to ask yourself like those financial questions, what do you want to do in the future for kids, etc. But we just realized that we were not on the same path. So
How long were y'all together before that happened?
I mean, those questions were probably like a year in, but I don't know, we're a super communicative couple, and there was no fights, there was no issues. That's the problem. Like whenever it's really good relationship, it's super hard to walk away. But it was a mutual understanding of like, okay, we actually don't see each other together in the long run, so don't waste time, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of guys are wasting girls' time these days.
Right.
It's a very common thing.
Yeah.
All right, man, right over here. So, like, are you single or how long have you been single? And then, like, why did your last relationship end?
I don't know if I'm single right now, but we're gonna just go as I'm single.
Hope she's not watching.
Shit, whatever.
Get a little
But-
closer to the mic.
But yeah, yeah, I've just been kicking it, just running the streets, basically. That's it. And
Okay.
I don't know
How
like,
long? You think you just been doing this for years?
Yeah, years basically at this point. But for the most part, I've just been chilling. That's it. Like most girls can't keep up. I move around a lot. I do a lot of things throughout the day, and
Yeah, it's too hard
And
to
most
hold one
girls don't
down.
like that.
hey, it is what it is.
Maybe you're just not looking for a serious relationship, right?
Maybe. Nah, not really.
Or maybe
I
you
think he's
don't
just
wanna
looking
be
for the right
committed.
girl.
It's usually the right girl. Most like a lot of girls, they don't understand like how I live my life and stuff like that, and they say they do, and then they really don't. So
All right. Well, let's see. So, how long have you been single, and like, why did your last relationship end?
Oh, it's pretty simple. She just wasn't the one, man.
Yeah.
You
You
know what I
just
mean?
yeah.
And it really just comes down to that, It's when it comes to, being in a relationship, especially nowadays, maybe I'm a bit harsh, but they just don't measure up
It's not
nowadays.
worth it to waste your time.
Basically, yeah. Keep
Yeah.
it simple.
Okay. Well, so how long was your longest relationship? So I think you already heard, or we already heard you though. You
Yeah.
said that y'all were together for how long?
Since I was 17.
So-
I'm 25 now, so that's
so-
like what?
7, 8 years.
Mhm.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. How long was your longest relationship?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. How long was your longest relationship?
6 months.
6 months.
Give or take about 8 months.
Okay. Okay. So everybody's been in something serious at this table, at least. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What hobbies do you have? So people watching kind of have a better idea of what kind of person you are.
I work out regularly. I like to paint. What else do I like to do? I like to smoke weed.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
I don't really drink. I don't go out.
Okay.
I don't. I'm in bed by 11. I'm an angel. Nah.
Lies.
No, for real. I really do. I really do. I really do. I go to church.
Okay. Alright.
Yes.
So you're pretty normal and laid back. It sounds like you're not the type to be in the streets and do a bunch of bullshit.
Nah, I already did that. So
Okay.
I'm over that.
It's
I was
a-
trying to
it's
go
a
out the
age
other
thing.
last weekend, bro. I was like, fuck this. We went to off the cuff, and I was like, okay, this is pretty chill. And at 2 o'clock when we were leaving, I was like, okay, I'm yawning. I should go home.
How is it
So we
chill? It's
went
off
to-
the cuff.
Huh?
Off the cuff is live.
It's
How's it chill?
alright.
It can't be
It
chill.
was
It's
Depends
a
who you're
club.
with. Who you're with.
Yeah, it depends who you're
It's a
with.
club. It can't
It was
be
my
chill.
first time
Like
being
it's a
out
club.
in like so long. I'm telling you, I don't go out.
That's how you know she's outside.
Her
How,
sleep
how's a club
regimen.
No.
chill?
Sleep
How's a
regimen.
club chill? Like I've
You
never
just
said,
sit back
oh, I
and
went to the
drink.
club and chill.
You don't just sit back and drink?
I don't even drink.
Oh, well why do you
See?
go to the club?
I don't go to the club.
He said he
Okay.
was in the streets.
I was in the streets, not in the club.
Ladies, you have to
Oh.
understand.
Ah, pay
Ladies,
attention,
you gotta
pay
understand
attention.
where men
I didn't know there was a difference either.
Pay
for the
attention.
record.
Pay attention.
I didn't even know
Keep
that.
up, keep up.
Yeah, there's a difference, guys. I didn't
Ladies,
even know.
ladies, you gotta understand that we're men of God. Okay. We don't like to
Okay.
go out there. We
Good.
don't like to sin. We don't do none of that stuff.
Man of God.
Beautiful.
They don't drink.
Bendiciones.
They
Okay,
don't
so
go
then
out.
women don't sin either.
So for all the ladies watching, they are men of God. Just so y'all know, like they do not go out and they don't drink. That's
That.
that's
That's
pretty incredible for most guys these days. So what hobbies do you have though?
Like you, I like to work out regularly. I do yoga pretty frequently. I just moved here to Dallas from Miami, so I would like frequent the beach. Anytime I can travel, I love to do that. Spend time with family. I have 2 nieces. They like to do fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I like to try new foods as well.
Okay, foodie. You're a foodie. Dallas is the best
Yeah,
foodie
it
city.
is,
It really
it
is. There's
is.
so much good food here.
Oh Lord.
All right, guys. So what about you? What's your hobbies, man? Like, what do you like to do?
I do all the white people shit: snowboard, jet ski,
All the white people shit.
wakeboarding, all that stuff.
Minnesota,
Mexican, I
Minnesota
love
boy.
that.
Yeah, so like I used to live in Minnesota for a while, so I like wakeboard, mountain bike, like
Wow.
cars, all that stuff.
All the
But,
fun stuff. Yeah.
Don't get messed up though. I still hoop though, so y'all can get the smoke.
Yeah, you're tall, so I don't want to play basketball
Yeah,
against you,
so-
bro. So
Shoot,
what
yeah.
hobbies you got, man?
Man, just putting in work, man. That's it.
Just put in the
Pretty
work.
Simple, pretty monotonous, man.
Yeah, you're just like your hobby is make money.
Yeah, network, provide value, give value. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What comes around goes around. You know.
No, I like that. So what do you like about yourself? That's sometimes a hard thing to answer.
That I'm me.
Hmm?
I'm
That-
me.
Yeah, you're unique in yourself. Okay, that's a good thing to have. No, I agree with that. What do you like about yourself?
Are we talking about physical character?
It
What are
can
we
be
talking
anything.
about?
Just I want to know what's the thing that you like the most about yourself. Like whatever is the most.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty driven. I also like to try new things. This is the first time I've ever been on a podcast, so a friend recommended it, and I was just like, okay, sure, why not?
You're spontaneous.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I moved to Europe, and I'd never been there before. I moved cities and just like to try new things.
You're not scared.
Definitely not.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
So man, what do you like about yourself?
I got a question real quick though.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
How are you unique? What makes you like? What do you mean by unique?
Cause I'm me. Like,
What does that mean?
what do you mean? What does that mean?
Like I'm unique. Like what does that entail? Like what makes you unique?
Cause when I come across somebody, I don't get everybody the chance to get to see the real version of me. So
So you're Two-Face.
no, like, why am I gonna give somebody the opportunity to see the real me?
Why not?
Cause
If they don't meet the real you don't know if y'all can like link up, be cool, whatever.
I mean, yeah, I did that in the beginning, but you're just not gonna get the full version of me.
Do you think being in a relationship, honesty is important? Would you
No.
say that?
No.
Oh.
What?
I like her already.
What?
Like, you like to be in a relationship? Is that what you're asking me?
No, I'm saying in the parameters of a relationship, do you think being honest is,
He's
of those
saying,
things
Being
do
that you
honest?
you think honest?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
She just misheard
yes.
you.
Oh, I
What
was
the
like,
fuck?
what?
Oh,
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
mind.
no. So
Yeah.
honesty is a big deal to
Okay,
her.
okay,
Okay,
never
honesty
mind.
is a big deal to her. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
honestly,
not get confused, everybody.
Yeah, but what was your original question? My bad. I kind of.
No. So why do you like about yourself? Like, what is your favorite feature of yourself?
Oh, I'm a good idea guy. Like between all my friends, everyone knows like if something's going on, like I usually have a really good idea as far as even some money, just doing something fun.
Just creative.
Yeah, I'm very creative. Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
ask you a question on good ideas? Do you have like good first date ideas?
For guys or a girl taking like their like dude out.
Yeah. Which one?
Um,
Girl. A
Like
girl
a
taking
guy,
guy out or
like
guy
a
taking
first
girl
date,
out?
like a dude's taking a girl
I
out.
mean, normally on a first date, I guess I don't really ask men out.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
Well,
I
I-
do. I
well,
mean,
well, I
That's
hope
why,
you-
that's
I
why,
hope
that's
you
why I asked
don't.
if it was like your actual dude and you taking him out,
no. Like a first date of
first
somebody
date.
that you've never met.
and the dude's taking the girl out.
Yeah.
I say bowling,
Oh, that's fun.
mini golf. Those are always good
I
because
love
you can
nice
talk.
activities.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
In Dallas they got the dang, I'm really giving out the sauce here, but
No, go ahead.
the hatchet throwing, that's always fun because
Oh.
everyone can kind of be good, but no one's really good at hatchet throwing, so that's always fun to do.
Guys, I'm gonna give y'all a really good secret here. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a place called Better Than Sex, or is it called Better Than Sex? It's a dessert place. If you're not taking your girl there, you're making a big fucking mistake. Everybody should be going there. Okay, so yeah, go on to the next one. What do you like about yourself, ma'am?
Shout out to Better Than Sex, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah, me neither.
I guess I would like. Oh, I guess I would like to say that I'm a type of person when I start something, I would want to finish it. Right. I feel like a lot of people are very complacent nowadays. Talk about what they're gonna do and never really do it. Right. And yeah, pretty much,
Yeah, you're never gonna stop.
man.
No, I got you. All right, guys. So now I want to learn a little bit more about what y'all are looking for. Like everybody that's watching knows the type of people that y'all are now, but what is your preference? What are you looking for in a relationship if that dream person was out there looking for you? Would you prefer a 50-50 relationship where y'all are both working, y'all are both, putting into a job and making the same amount of money or whatever, and you're splitting bills and you're doing everything 50-50? Or do you like something where the guy is really providing for you and you kind of get to be more of a stay-at-home mom type of figure? Which one would you prefer?
Well, I wasn't already a stay-at-home mom, so I'm not gonna do that shit again.
Yeah.
I
You-
don't
you-
like
you
that.
rather-
I like
you
to
rather
make
do
my own
50-50.
money. Like all my life, since I started working. At 16, I've been making my own money. So to be a stay-at-home mom and a guy provide for me, I can't do that no more.
Never could do it. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And what about you? Like,
Yeah.
what do you prefer of those two things if you had to pick?
I mean, the only thing that I've ever known is contributing in a relationship.
Mhm.
I will say it makes breakups just as easy. Like if you're both contributing, you're both paying the same amount, then
Yeah.
you just kind of go your
Mhm.
separate ways if you decide. But I don't know. I would love somebody that's a leader
Mhm.
and that's like really driven and where we can both help each other like strive to be better in a relationship. Like I don't want to be the lead in a relationship. Absolutely not. I want a man who can lead that's in career and family and I don't know, just
So you really want a mixture of the two, like as best as you could, because you still want to work, but you want a guy that is a good leader, though, and like
I mean,
still
I
kind of.
think I'm in a position in my life where I feel like I can provide well. But if a man can provide more, that would be nice.
Yeah, it's
as
nice.
well.
It's just a nice bonus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. No, all right, guys. So what are y'all looking for? Are you looking for a 50-50 relationship or tradcon only? Like what is what your preference would be?
Like every guy's gonna be like, oh, I make all the money. I don't really care. Like I already know I'm probably gonna end up making more money than you in general. But if you're gonna make your own money, cool. I think the point of money is to have the option. Like if you want to work, cool. If you don't want to work, that's fine. Like I'm not gonna tell you, oh, don't work. I don't care. There's more. If you're not working, less money I gotta spend. So
Yeah.
that's what I think. And it just like I think that comes down to just a respect thing. Like if a girl respects you, you just go off that. I don't think it needs to be 50-50 if that's what you want to do. But for me personally, like the girl wants to work, cool. In the back of my head, I already know like if you like say you want to have kids or whatever, you're gonna get pregnant, you're not gonna work. So who's gonna pick up the slack?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really say it's 50-50. It's just, hey, we're both working. If we're both working, cool. If you don't want to work, you're my girl, cool. I'll take care of it. Don't matter.
Yeah. All right, man. So what about you? Which one would you prefer if you had to choose between the two? Which one would you want?
When it comes to a relationship, man, like I said, like going back to what Lincoln said, 50-50 is like I don't really agree with that. But it's the thing, if a girl's making her own money, that's fine, right? She just got to understand that a lot of girls tend to think that making a lot of money is what is the main thing that they bring to the table, right? Most that they think that when you make a lot of money, right, that's gonna make them sexier, right?
Attractive.
Yeah, in a sense. But to a lot of guys, guys are gonna lie to get what they want, right? Because guys, at the end of the day, we just
They're just gonna do whatever they can to get their nut off.
you put it bluntly, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna say whatever's gonna make the girl happy. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not gonna bull it. You're not do that. You're not do that bullshit.
Shout out to the Simps, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Sims, y'all.
We love you, man.
All right, so let's ask another one here. So, what height do you prefer if you had to prefer one?
Well, I'm like 5'5", 5'6", so anybody taller than me.
Anybody taller than you?
So
You're not
5'7"?
you're not crazy about like he
5'5",
doesn't need to be
5'5".
6 foot or anything crazy. All right, guys. Hey, that's a lot of y'all out there.
And
So
I dated a guy the same height as me, so
okay, guys,
Okay.
that there's a lot of guys that are that height or higher. That's really good.
What's your
one.
nationality? I'm just that.
Native American and Mexican.
That's why
Oh.
most Mexicans are short. Makes sense.
Hey, I'm Mexican. I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'8".
Yeah,
So
I'm talking about like guys
Yeah.
A
though.
little
Like, guys.
closer.
Most
a little closer.
most Mexican guys are like shorter, so it makes sense.
yeah, I don't know. For me, I need somebody that's taller than me. Like when I'm gonna cuddle, I need you a little bit taller. I'm
Yeah,
like,
because
what about
if
if
you-
we want to wear heels?
right.
But if you're cuddling in the bed, y'all just laying down. Why?
Y'all the same size laying down.
Right. yeah, what JR said. Shout out to JR on the back.
Nah, for real, that is true. You're the same
I
size.
would say
Why is it
5'11", 5'10" and a half, 11.
I've never heard someone say a half. That's good.
I don't know.
That's
People
still not
lie
that bad.
anyway, on the little inches. But
Yeah, I
6 foot and above probably for me.
6 foot and
Maybe.
above.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like-
she went up a couple
Wait,
inches
how
at the
tall are
end.
you again?
Tall, 5'8".
Oh, you're not that tall.
She's pretty tall.
My mom's tall, so it's like every time a girl tells me their
Okay.
height, it's weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what about you, man? Like, do you even care about the height of the girl? You don't want her taller than you, I'm
I
guessing.
don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care.
What if when she's wearing heels at the club, she's taller than you? You don't give a shit.
I don't care. Like,
Okay.
I say if you like confident, you
Okay.
just walk like you walking in and you doing your thing. Like I don't care if she's taller than me. Now, if like she's like 7 feet type, like then I'd be like, okay, that's a little.
This is too much.
Yeah,
She's in
but
the
most
league,
girls
right?
like tall, like I know like volleyball players, basketball players, they're max like 6'5", 6'4", like, and I'm like 6 feet, so it doesn't really. I'm not like scared or nothing. I think most like I've seen like short dudes with like 6'3" girls,
Okay.
and most of the time they just confident. You just walk in like, and a lot. To be honest, a lot of times it's like those dudes have hella bread, so then they just stay on their money. They like 7 feet, so
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They just
Yeah.
stand in the section. They just stand on the couch,
yeah,
right?
stay on the couch.
All right, man. So what about you? Do you care about the girl's height? Do you want her to be a certain height?
Nah, man. Why would I care about a girl's height, man?
You don't care at all?
As long as she comes in nice,
Yeah.
gives me a nice smile, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you're lying.
Oh, Lord.
Why would he be lying? Why would he be
Oh,
lying?
Lord.
I just feel like he likes short guys. I mean, short girls.
Oh Lord, she said, "God,
Petite?
Jesus."
Do you care if somebody's
Sus.
petite or tall, athletic, like builds? I don't know.
like
Does that
body.
matter? Yeah, body.
You talking about body or talking about height?
Body.
If she looked good, she looked good.
Yeah.
As long as
Guys are simple creatures over
They
here.
are.
as
We don't,
long
really,
as
we don't really tend to overthink it like you guys do typically.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, no, I don't think that the
I've
girls
been
are
to some men
overthinking
that are
it.
not so athletic or is not so, like they compensate in other ways, which I really appreciate.
well, I think
you
a
know?
guy like that doesn't like say he's not in the best of shape or something. Unless he just from looking at him, you're like, you might be like, oh, he's not dedicated
I
or
like
something
big
like
dudes, though. It's getting cold outside.
No.
Mm,
That's weird. That's weird. Because
Nah, I don't
the
have
reason,
a preference.
Just
I
date
really
for
honestly don't have a
seasonally.
no,
Just
preference.
date
real
seasonally.
talk though. Like I've heard girls be like, "Oh, I like dad bods and all that stuff," and I think it's more like they know like they can manipulate that dude more because the dudes with dad bods they don't focus on like them working out and stuff like that. Like I know guys with like dad bods that like actually focus, like you can't like finesse them and stuff, but most dudes that like say they don't work out and they're not in the gym because there's big dudes that might have a stomach, but they're like still strong as hell. Like they're not super cut or nothing, but usually like a dude with a dad bod, they're not like focused or anything like that. So girls are finessing them for like days.
I
and shit like
disagree.
that.
I think that like people with dad bods are really focused in business and like don't have time to go to the gym.
Nah, you can
So-
you can squeeze in 30 minutes, 45
No,
minutes.
come on.
Because if they don't have time, if you say they don't have time to the gym, have those dudes. If they're so focused, a lot of them dudes are out there cheating and stuff like that. They got time for them hoes, but you don't have time
Great
to
insight.
you don't have time.
No,
For,
seriously,
Wait.
You want
No.
you want time for
Yeah.
45?
I got an interesting question.
What?
Do you think guys that go to the gym are insecure in a way, if they go too much, or if they're just a little bit too obsessed with it?
No,
No.
absolutely not. Like
Okay.
I love to work out, and I don't do it for other people. Like, it just makes
I
me
do it
feel
for
good.
myself,
Yeah, it
yeah.
makes me feel good.
I'm
like,
talking
so-
about the dudes. I think you're trying to talk about the dudes that are like no neck, like just.
Well, no, because she was
like if
saying
they're juicing, maybe. something
because
like
she
that.
be, well, she was saying that a guy that doesn't go to the gym is more, might be more on his grind and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious, why do you think the guys that are at the gym like are spending more time there? Are they insecure and that's why they're putting more time at the gym compared to the guy that has the dad bod that's concentrating on his own personal life or
It
whatever?
could just be their focus. Like
Okay.
maybe they just really want to work on their body and stay focused on that. I don't know.
Okay.
I want to go back to the dad bod thing real quick.
Yeah.
So when it comes to dad bods, right? Let's be honest, ladies. Come on. You want a guy with a dad bod because you know he can't get other chicks. You want him all to yourself. You guys don't want to compete.
What?
Come on, you guys don't
What?
have to compete.
I've never heard that theory before. That's a good theory though. Yeah.
I actually don't compete. Like if another girl thinks that she could talk to the guy that I'm talking to, she could keep him. I
So
don't.
so you don't believe that you're not in competition with girls every
no,
day?
Never.
You got makeup on right now?
No, I mean I have foundation just light, but
You said
I regularly don't wear makeup
Yeah, same.
How you say no and then
Same.
say no, but I got light makeup and a little bit like.
because it's
It's a
light. It's
natural
very
glow.
That's still
light.
you know,
makeup,
like this-
though.
I
Are
can,
you-
I
No
can take it
makeup,
off and
makeup.
still look like this.
Oh.
But are you
Lord.
gonna go to sleep with that on though?
Of course not. I never go to sleep with makeup on.
So if y'all had to choose though, seriously, if you had to choose between a guy with a dad bod that, makes 150K a year, he kind of fully take care of, he's a good guy, and everything, and the guy that makes 50K a year, but he's chiseled, he looks beautiful, which one would y'all choose?
Dad bod.
Wait. I got another
I don't
question.
care about how
Where
much a guy,
where
how
y'all
much money a
living
guy
though?
makes.
Where do I live?
No, I'm saying like where in that situation, where are they living? Because that makes a big part. Like,
Here in DFW,
Yeah.
we'll say a big city
Yeah.
like now.
I mean, I don't want to have to worry about somebody like at the gym picking up other. I don't know. I don't think that somebody would do that that was dating me. But I can tell you that I've dated some sexy chiseled men, and they're not to the part of the other committed
Of the dad bod guy.
Yeah.
I can respect it. I can respect
No,
it.
that's just me. But I normally, if I get into a relationship, there normally lasts a couple years. So I don't know. I'm new to Dallas, but some of the guys that I've seen that are chiseled, like I just prefer somebody that's
Some chiseled dudes
committed.
have like their head blown up. Not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
maybe like there's like
They're
a
fuck boys.
Yeah.
You can say that.
not
Like,
all of them, but
not-
yeah,
I mean, if you got all the girls on Tinder to hit you up, how would you feel?
yeah. You got all the mills and everything.
True.
Crazy.
And what about you? Like, would you, if you had to choose between those two things, like the dad bod and the chiseled guy, but the 50K or 150K, which one would you choose?
I personally, it does not matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Well, let's. I want to know, what would you want if it was a gym person? Would you want a gym person or a non-gym person? That was the next question, anyways, which is ironic after you were talking about dad bods.
Well, personally, I feel like I would want somebody in the gym because I feel like I wouldn't want that energy around me. Like if I'm trying to do better for myself and you're just sitting on your ass, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work at all.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. Like I
Yeah.
don't just go to the gym, but I like to like go on bike rides.
Yeah, me too.
To do
Walk
like
the park,
outdoor
you
But
know,
he's working.
activities.
go on hikes.
He's working.
So
Mhm.
Okay, and you can still make time for
Right,
the gym,
that's
like
what
you
you
just
said
said.
earlier.
Yeah, you just said that.
I was just
30,
saying that her
45
if you
point.
can't give me an hour,
You ain't got
sunset,
45 minutes. Those are your words.
Nah, he's working.
Yeah, but you can always wake up earlier, do some
Mhm.
meditation or like something.
Yeah.
else,
Meditation. That's
right?
not
Yeah.
working out.
I meditate.
It
It's fucking
is.
wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
You should try
Here
it.
we
Yeah,
go.
you
Where's
really
the
should.
sage?
Should I leave?
No, I really do
should,
sage.
should I?
Where's my crystals? I left them in the
Hey,
parking
don't hate
lot.
on it, okay? Those
Oh,
with mental
not the
health problems
crystals.
matter, okay? Those
Oh, what's everybody's sign? Oh wait.
Oh,
Never
Lord.
mind. We're not gonna go there.
Aquarius.
Oh, we got Aquarius. Let's go ahead and say it. What are-
Virgo.
Virgo.
Virgo
I don't
Leo.
know.
Oh, nobody knows, huh?
No.
No idea. Man.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say what mine is because I'm gonna look bad. Okay. So, so we know y'all want a gym guy. Would y'all need a gym girl? Like it's a 100% necessity or not really?
Wait, you want to answer this one?
Yeah, you can go first this
I
time.
mean, I'll just speak for most guys because this is true. There's a baseline, right? And like obviously, she's eating too much donuts, and most men aren't honest with her. You know what I mean? Most guys won't tell the truth, right? And
No, that's
no.
the truth. Like you can't tell your girl that she's fat.
No,
So-
but I would want my boyfriend to tell me that because I wouldn't want my boyfriend to have me walking around like looking ugly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
normally, whenever you get in committed relationships, you get bigger anyway. Just like you
Yeah.
get comfortable. Sometimes.
Okay.
Depends on the
See, that's on the
relationship.
guy. He got to
see, yeah,
foot on
that's
the
guy.
neck. Hey,
I've just seen it happen.
Yeah,
It's
me
just-
too.
True.
So much.
I think that's why like a lot of like marriages don't work out because people get too comfortable.
Complacent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I see it all the time. They're like, oh, well,
Yeah, I've seen it
he's
too.
not attractive anymore. I'm like, well, yeah, y'all not working out. Because everyone always pulls out the picture. This is what I look like in high school. I look so good. I can't even fit into that dress anymore.
But yeah, going back to that, but like I said, there's a baseline, right? She doesn't have to be that into it, like me per se, right? But she has to have some kind of interest in it, because in the long term, let's say she has no interest in it, in the long term, she's gonna let herself go, and then attraction falls. The dude ends up doing what he's gonna do, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because
Just because of that, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. What about you, man?
As long as she like look good, like that's it. Like
You're not gonna sit there and be like,
you don't need to be
shit,
shredded.
you're
Like I
not-
think like girls that like work out, they're like their upper body is gross. Like in my opinion, it just looks
You don't
too.
want a
you don't like the
bodybuilder?
big shoulders?
No, like that's just not a good look. Because
She
you
can
just
carry you to bed.
gross. That's
Oh.
no, we're not even going. That's some cuck shit. No, that's it. So yeah, as long as her stomach flat, like we're straight. Like okay, run.
That'll be funny.
Yeah, that's all good.
Just imagine.
Nah, I don't want to imagine that. There's actually a meme on Instagram about that. Y'all seen that? The dude was like, they were like kissing or whatever, and then the girl like picked him up and put him on the counter.
Yeah,
I think I've
see, no,
seen it.
Yeah,
never.
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can
Yeah.
give you a
The
piggyback ride,
disrespect.
that's it.
Yeah.
So
He
disrespectful.
was like, no, we're done. And like,
All right, guys, let's go on to the next one. So, what income would you prefer if you had a preference for that? You could just say a certain number or higher.
Honestly, I don't even know.
50K a year.
what kind of
60?
house do you want? What's your lifestyle? Then we can put some numbers to it. What do you-
Well, I'm not materialistic. I've my whole life my dad spoiled me. To this day, my dad spoils me. So I try to do shit on my own. So
Yeah.
I'm not really materialistic. Like I don't buy designer shit at all. So on a house, honestly,
How many
I
kids
don't
do you
even
want?
know.
There we go. Because then we can figure out how
well, I
big you need
have
the
two,
house.
so I don't want any more.
Okay, cool. You just have two. Cool.
Yeah, I have a boy and a girl.
Nice.
She's done.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
done.
done.
She's like, fuck
I'm
that.
really done.
It's a full-on adult.
But house, I don't know, honestly. I would want to live somewhere like far.
Like in the country or something.
No, not really far. Like Red Oak, Waxahachie.
That's not far.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Red Oak. That's my town. What's up, y'all? I know I got a bunch of Red Oakians up in this chat right now. I've been seeing y'all. Shout out to Red Oak.
What's his Texas lingo, man?
Man.
Don't worry about that now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll go back to Nashville, man.
Hey, man, shout
All
out
right.
to Nashville, man.
So what income do you think that you would prefer if you had to choose like a number, 50K, 60K,
I mean,
100K?
I'm making like within the 100K range. So like, I definitely want somebody that's. I just.
300K.
You can say it. No one's
A
gonna judge you. You
billionaire?
can say it.
No one's
Yeah,
gonna judge
nobody's
you.
gonna
I
judge
mean,
you. Like we want to know, like
no,
people
no.
watching. You might find a guy that makes 300K that's gonna hit
There's
you.
some
up.
ballers
There's
in the chat.
3.6 billion
I
people
know,
on YouTube.
It's some ballers
I
in
mean,
the
I
chat.
just need somebody making more than me at least. I don't want to, like I said before, I don't want to be the provider in the relationship, and I have my own house, and I just want somebody else that can. I like to go on trips, like at least a couple times a year. So if can provide to have fun outside of living
Mhm.
expenses, and I like to eat food, so
You like to go out to all
That's
these nice
definitely-
restaurants in Dallas, huh?
yeah, I mean, if we need to stay in as well, I'm not like, okay, I need to go out every single weekend, but I need somebody that's at least making like 125, 150. I think that's very fair.
Did you know that women statistically like a man that makes 58% more than them?
Yeah, so I need.
So
at
if you
least
make
300,
100K, he
guess.
needs to make about 150.
I just moved from Miami. That stuff is.
Yeah, so
it's
that's
like a very.
it's
It's maybe
pocket
it's a different
change.
tier. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like,
pocket change compared to
It's
Miami.
bougie out there.
It
Yeah.
is.
All the
I don't
Bitcoin
even wanna
crypto
tell you-
guys.
Which
Yeah.
hey, shout out to Big Mo. I see that he's up in here. So
Yo,
yeah,
shout out to
shout
Big
out
Mo,
to you,
man.
bro.
Shout out to
Thank-
Big Mo, man.
We got some Miami people up in here. So yeah, so what about you, man? So if you had an income preferred for your girl, do you even care?
She gotta make a Billy, man.
She gotta make a Billy.
No. Man.
So what's her name? Who did that? Kendall? Or I don't know
Something
which
like
one.
that.
I don't know any of them Kardashians.
Oh, Kylie. That's Kylie. Kylie, if you out there, I'm looking for you.
I'm gonna get clip
I'm
for
looking
that
for
because I
you.
didn't know the right name.
But nah, it don't matter to me, man. Like as long as you cool, you chill, you respect me, it's all good. Like I don't really care. Like as long
she
as,
work at McDonald's.
yeah, she's great.
That's
Yeah, we
that's
can get-
typical. I
Okay.
think most guys don't care where the girl
We can
works
get
at
you
all.
out of that.
Yeah.
If you respect me and all the other stuff, we good.
Okay.
But if they work at McDonald's, it's like traits that got you to work at McDonald's, so that you don't want to that's not good for a relationship. So
Okay. What about you, bro?
Hey man, I don't care if she works at Taco Bell, KFC, bro. I do not care, man.
It's like
You
free
don't care?
food.
No cap.
It's like-
Hey, that too. That's an added benefit, but no.
Maybe you
Nah,
got
I'm just
a
playing.
couple more months. We get that free tacos and everything.
Yeah, man. But like I said, man, if a girl makes money, that's great. That's fantastic, right? But that's for you, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily benefit me,
Yeah,
right?
I get what you're saying. No. Hey, everybody, please go like and subscribe to the video. Let me know if you just hear this noise that pops up right now because I can't even tell if it did. But yeah, I really hope that y'all go and like, subscribe, and share this to everybody because we need to blow this
No
up.
ninja watchers.
Yeah, no ninja watchers,
Like the
everybody.
video.
Like the goddamn video.
Let's go, guys. All right.
Wait, hold on, Sergio. Wait 1 second.
Hmm?
I got a question.
Oh, yeah,
a
let me
question
read.
came up on the chat.
Would she sell her house to move in with a man she loved?
Oh Lord.
Would you sell her? Wait, would she sell her house to move in with a man she loved?
Shout out to Nigerian Flex.
No,
by
he
the
would
way.
have to come with me.
I'm getting.
that would be my answer.
I'd put it on Airbnb, maybe.
Smart.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Okay.
And make money off your investment. Yeah.
I mean, I just don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Like my last relationship, that was the only person I've ever lived with, and that was somebody I thought I was going to be married to. So I would not live with somebody, period, if I did not like expect maybe to do. That's another question I would love to ask the men. Like, how do you feel about living with women? Like, do you do it? Do you
No.
not? Do you even
No, no.
Unless
think
we
about
haven't,
it?
if we having kids, yeah, like then
Yeah,
like because
okay.
be there for the kids, kick it with the little minions. But nah, if we're not having kids, then it's no problem. You can come over whenever you want. But
So like you wouldn't. I mean, actually, this is maybe just something that I've asked. But like, would you want to get married before you have kids, or
Yeah.
does it matter to you?
yeah, I don't.
Okay.
But the thing with marriage, I wouldn't get married like governmentally. We just do it religiously type.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah.
Would you live with somebody?
No, from a man's perspective, no, because when you cohabitate with women, right, what happens is that the guy tends to loses his edge, right? So because we know how women are, right? They cohabitate with the men, you know, hey baby, let's watch a movie tonight. You know, you don't got to hit the gym today, right?
Mhm.
Or hey, you know,
What?
you've been working so hard, you know, why stop working that 8 hours making this money, you know?
So you're saying women are a distraction?
Yo,
Essentially, yeah.
I see it all the time. Like my friends I'll hit them up like, hey, let's go out, let's talk.
But like, you don't think that relationship you could do those things together? Because like my last partner and I don't know, we would like love to go do stuff together.
Wait. I got a question. Then why did y'all why did y'all break up if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, we just realized that we didn't see each other, like ourselves together in the future. I mean,
Why didn't you see a future with him? If you don't mind me asking.
well, there's another thing as well.
Like, did something happen? I feel like something happened bad. Like,
okay.
you don't have to go
No,
into it.
nothing
but
went bad. Actually, there was an insecurity.
on his part, or
Yeah, on his part, and
Were you the breadwinner?
no.
Okay.
The insecurity at the root of it, he told me that no.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what that means.
Small
No.
know what it means. You know
but
I'm just asking. She was like a small insecurity.
Yeah, no. So the insecurity at the end of the day, I mean, it took him a while to tell me, but he was like, I'm just insecure about other men. And I was like, okay, but why? Because this is a lot of detail, but we were like working for the same corporation, living together. I also do not recommend for anybody to work with your partner. Like, just don't.
So people were talking shit basically at the office. That's what it sounds like. They were like, "Oh, she looking good today."
Or he was insecure about other
no.
men at the office. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Like we would go to networking events together, and I could just see out of the corner of his eye, it was just a little bit of jealousy. And I was like, "Why are you jealous? Like, what is that? Where is that coming from?" Because
That's so annoying.
When y'all were together too, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
First time with a
That's
good-looking girl. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was the first time.
First time. The first time is always tough.
I don't know, but I was like, man, every single day I choose to like sleep next to you, like we work together, doing all these things together. Why does that insecurity exist? Like, am I doing something wrong? But yeah.
So with this guy, right? Were you
Yeah.
like his first like real long-term girlfriend? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a red flag?
Well, no, it's just that he just didn't have enough experience to know how to handle the situation.
You think
he's
so?
got one.
Yeah.
He's got one-itis.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he had one.
You're-
He had
I mean-
one
Really?
itis.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, because look, you're a pretty attractive girl, right?
Thanks.
So, if you're the first girl he's really had a long-term relationship with, he's gonna be like, damn, I can't lose her, right? Like he's coming from a scarcity mindset.
Yes. Here, I got a question from somebody up here, Big Mo. Yeah, click that up for me. When you finally meet the man you want, what is one thing you bring to him that you've never given to any other man before? when you finally meet the man you want, what is one thing you bring to him that you've never given to any other man before? Like, what are you? So
My
how
full
are you gonna?
attention.
Okay, you're gonna treat him differently though. You're gonna
Yeah,
treat him
like,
uniquely.
yeah, I've never been so loyal to somebody before. Like, I don't know if that's
Wait, so you
That's
weren't,
like
Wait,
the-
so you're never loyal? What?
you weren't loyal in
no,
other
no, no, no,
relationships?
no.
Oh,
But
Lord.
like in not just in like physical attraction, but I'm meaning like I was like cooking, cleaning, like playing a housewife basically.
Mhm.
So like putting out my all into it, basically pretending like I was married,
Same.
and that's
They
that.
still exist, guys. It's okay. They're out here, man.
Hey,
So
I'll-
yeah,
I'll-
like
Don
that's
DeMarco.
I wouldn't not do that now unless I really really find someone that's gonna give
Same.
me
I
their
said the
all
same
as
shit to
well. So
myself.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
same for you. You would definitely like do everything for that
Mhm.
person to try to lock them down. Okay.
Well, like she said, like I was already doing the same thing, like cooking, cleaning, washing his clothes, like wipe shit.
yeah,
So I felt
Damn.
like I wouldn't do that again until I really know that it's something serious.
if it can be reciprocated.
See, that's why.
Also, I don't want to do your laundry. Sorry.
Hey, we'll get made for that, but
Yeah.
no, but I feel that's what happens to a lot of girls. Like I talk to girls and stuff like that, and it's like one or two guys that messes it up, and then for everybody else, it's like brick mode. Like no one can like talk to them type. Like
No,
she
really,
said,
that's how I am right
see,
now.
like,
bro.
I can tell that's
so
how
many
she
guys are
is.
in my DM and I just do not reply at all. Like, fuck
dang,
that.
guys, y'all might
Maybe
as
just
well.
healing because you were with that relationship for a long time.
Well,
So
we
maybe
ended
take
like
some
the
time.
beginning of the year.
Okay.
So we're like,
Well, guys, slide into her
mm,
email. She said DMs are closed,
That's
but
not
emails
what
probably
I
open.
Send
Awesome.
pigeons, smoke signals, MySpaces, send all those.
Handwritten letters, message in the bottles.
Oh Lord.
No, all right, guys. So I wanted to know something more about how you are when you're dating. If you were dating somebody, are you more of a homebody or are you always outside, or do you like to go always and do stuff? Like which type of person are you?
a little bit of both.
A little bit of both, a
Mhm.
mixture. Okay. What about you?
I love to do activities. I mean, it's really hard for me to sit still, just in general, but I could do like 1 or 2 nights.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like you're not the type to sit there and watch Netflix for 5 days in a
I
row.
get bored. I'm
Yeah.
really not. Like I can't watch TV.
So-
Yeah, I feel like I don't have time to watch TV.
Yeah.
You need a guy to go out and do stuff with.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean like going to dinner or going out drinking, nothing like that, but just doing stuff. Like I just
You're an outdoorsy person.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Okay, so what about y'all? Do y'all want somebody that's super social that y'all can go to the club with all the time, or do y'all want somebody that you're sitting at home with all the time?
You want to take that one first, Link?
Rock paper scissors.
Do it.
Best two out of three.
I'll-
right?
I'm gonna call it.
Just one time. Just one
Alright,
time.
fine.
On shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck. But I'd rather have like my girl at home, to be honest, because now that she can like we can go out and like do stuff like bike rides, stuff like that. But like going to the club is no reason really. Like the only reason I go to clubs is like network. If someone's
Mhm.
gonna be there important, like I'll go meet them and stuff like that. But as far as you going to club, girls' night, that stuff's dead. You can go like some brunch and stuff like that, but other than that, oh Lord, someone just got.
Oh Lord, somebody's phone's
who,
gonna.
who
get
is this,
silenced.
Scotty? Is it me?
Who?
It was me.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh man,
Damn.
we got a red flag for this team over here.
Yeah, I might
Red-
be.
We're
This might be
winning,
my
we've been
last time,
winning.
guys. So like the video.
Actually, I'll reduce it to a yellow flag for now. You get a yellow flag.
But yeah, that's my like yeah, no clubs or anything like that because it's just I know what gets down in the club. So
What about like for special events? Like if somebody's I don't know bachelorette party or
no,
something.
hell no. No.
No.
What's the point?
But if you have trust in your relationship,
Yeah,
No?
but I can have trust, but I still don't want you there. Like it's
Okay.
because what all that goes down as a club is all your friends are gonna drink. Not saying y'all gonna get slizzard, but everyone knows that everyone gets slizzard at a bachelorette party. And then a bunch of dudes are gonna be sitting there trying to talk to you because that's what happens at a club. Even if you y'all got your own section.
Nah, it really
And-
do be like that. Guys be weird. Like they
Yeah,
would really
they won't
come
stop.
and tap on you. Like, can I get your number?
Hey, I've seen the whole number where it's
Yeah.
like, hey, come
No,
here. Like
it's-
I don't want to do like
yeah, they're like, "Where's
even-
your boyfriend?"
like
It
I can
doesn't
pull the
matter.
card where it's like I don't want like
Yeah.
for your safety these weird dudes like all up on you. Like it's just unnecessary. Where y'all can go to brunch, go somewhere nice, y'all same stuff, bottle service at the brunch stuff, all the same stuff. Music.
Make sure the lights out.
Yeah, like there's a place
Daytime.
downtown called Kiss. Y'all can go there for brunch. There's another place called XO. Y'all can go there. It's lit. Same shit. music, everything. So there's no need for you to be a bottle blonde citizen.
Absolutely.
Without you having to worry about dudes hitting her up and shit.
Yeah, and it's just a safety thing. Like dudes are weird, like stalking, like kidnapping, all the sex trafficking, like it's unnecessary.
Man, he's trying to protect y'all. You see?
Hey, I'm a good guy.
Come on, we're men of God. Remember everything.
Yeah,
Keep
men,
it sharp.
men of God over
Yes.
here. What about you, bro?
When it comes to girls being social, right? I mean, if she's with you, right, and she's really down with you, why would she want to go out anyways, right?
Yeah.
Why would she want to go out anyways?
Yeah.
Like especially if like you're the one in her eyes.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Wouldn't you just want to spend time with your man? You know what I mean? Why go out? Why put yourself in those situations where things could happen, right? Because she could be loyal, right? She can have a good track record, all that stuff. But when you're out there in the field, you know, shit happens, right? Especially when there's alcohol and there's drugs involved. So it's not that I don't trust her, but it's like, why would I put her in that situation?
And there's always that one girl that's like
You know,
in the group.
Yeah, you know, prevention's the best medicine, right?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
That's funny.
And I got one more comment. There's always that one girl in your friend group that's just like always does some stupid shit.
Enablers.
Always,
No,
there's
you're right.
always one that does some dumb stuff, goes with any guy, like that's just out.
And that's the girl that keeps y'all single, right?
Oh, Lord.
So really vet your circle. Come on, ladies. Like, if a girl's been single for that long, right? Let's say years, you know, there's a reason for that, right? Just think about it. I know you two got friends, right, that are single, saying, "Oh, I want a man."
Well,
Where
I
is
just say,
he?
I'm telling you, like I've never since I've stopped
I'm not talking.
talking
I'm
to
not saying
him.
you. I'm just saying there's a friend out there that you
Yeah,
know where
she's
she's like she's perpetually single, right? It's like,
Yeah. No,
oh.
absolutely. I agree with you on that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you know, if you want to be married, you want to have kids, surround yourself with women
I don't know
that,
about
that
being
are
married, but
like. Okay, well, you know, doesn't have to be married, but you know, eventually that's what you want, right? You don't want to be married.
A relationship.
not really.
You don't want another relationship?
I mean, relationship, yeah.
Not
but
marriage.
I don't know about
Relationship.
marriage.
Relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why
Were
not
you
married
married
though?
before? No.
No.
Okay.
Why not
I
like
wasn't
married?
sure.
You don't want a guy taking care of you long term.
Not even the taking care of it, just not married. Like, what's the thing with married?
I don't know. I don't want to have to like, what if my husband cheats on me? Then you're gonna like.
Say
I
y'all
feel
get.
like,
Say
you
y'all
don't
I
wanna
feel
get
like, No, I
divorced?
feel like I don't want to get divorced. I feel
Okay.
like once I commit in front of like in church and in front of God, that's big to me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to ever have to go through a divorce.
So,
So I feel like that's why I don't want to get married.
but you want to. What happens is a super good guy and you like him and all that stuff, and you're just like, dang, I actually want this dude to marry me type. Like, I want his commitment like
I
that.
feel like I scare myself out of situations like that.
Hey, it happens.
What if he was the perfect guy though?
No, she said
I
she's
feel like I scare myself out of
Yeah.
situations like that. Yeah.
Mm,
Do you
Like
like run away
I've came across,
from
yeah, I've came
relationships?
across really good
That's
guys, but I ghost them because I just
It's
I don't
okay.
know.
I understand.
Are
At
you
least-
afraid of falling in love?
no. I
Okay.
mean I've fallen in love before, but
Okay.
I'm just not. I'm scared to go through the same shit as what I don't want to go through.
Fall in love again. You might be scared for the second time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
We got a pin.
Well, like my next question was actually right in line with all of this. Do you wish for marriage? You know, like that's why I want to know out of y'all. Do you wish to have a marriage one day? I'm guessing you kind of don't, though. After that question,
I mean I do, but not really.
not really. What about you? Do you want marriage? Do you want kids also?
Yeah, I want a family, so I would ideally like to be married. Before
How many
that,
kids?
I think a pair, 2, maybe 3.
That's it.
boy or girl?
Both.
So no preference.
Doesn't no. preference.
No. I mean, I have 2 nieces. I love them, and like I have a big family.
Yeah, so do I.
So
Mhm.
I don't know, no preference. I'm not like, oh, I need to have a boy first, and then like 2 girls. I don't really care about that. I just whatever comes, I guess.
Here, let me read this question really quick. From Nigerian Flex, we got. Can you click that for me? If you don't want to get divorced, don't divorce him. Problem solved. The question. Another question from Nigerian Flex. Question: why even date if you don't want marriage? That's a
That is
pretty good question, actually.
That is a good question.
Shout out to Flex.
Shout out to Sika.
Yeah, that was a
Shout out
good
to
one,
Sika, man.
I don't know. Why date if I don't want to marry?
I got another
I mean, we could
question
be
too.
cool.
Wait,
Yeah, you could just be like a situationship. Is that what you mean by cool?
yeah, what's cool?
No, I mean that's how really
Friends?
I mean, I would want if I was to start talking to somebody seriously, I would want to build a bond first before I actually make you or call you my boyfriend. You know?
Mm-hmm. No,
So,
just so like a friendship first, so
Yeah.
you can build into it.
That's
Okay.
usually how it works. 1 to 2 days, then you slide in there real quick.
no.
So I have a question.
Stop it.
I have
How
a
long?
question.
Oh, I have a
Yeah, that's
question.
JR for the producer.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
He didn't have a camera yet.
Mr. Producer.
So my
Make
question
the
is,
best
if let's say
shows.
you meet a man and off the rip, like, are you like off the rip? Are you gonna tell him I don't want to get married? Like first date, are you gonna tell him that?
No.
So so if a man doesn't know what your intentions are, and his intentions are to actually get married at the end of all this.
Then yes, I would tell him. I don't like my time being wasted, so I for sure wouldn't waste somebody else's time.
Okay.
No, that's respect.
Yeah.
You gotta play the game.
But yeah, so would you want? Did you say that you would want marriage and kids? You want 2 or 3 kids, correct?
Yeah, I want a family and
Okay.
I would like to be married.
Okay. And then guys, so what about y'all? Do you want to get married? Y'all want to have kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Couple little big banks is running around. That'd be dope.
Do you have an age that you want to do that at? Or by, I
Probably
guess you
like
could say.
40. Start running it.
40?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Man. Yeah, I mean,
I got a serious plan with like my life right now. So it's like as far as kids, 40. So
okay.
but other than that, like relationship wise, yeah, that's cool before then. But like
What is your plan?
I can't be telling all the sauce on the pot. You trying to get it out? You trying to finesse? See?
I'm
See if I had
just
if I had a
curious.
dad bod, I'd answer the question, but I
I'm
don't.
just
He doesn't want to give away his dating secrets, his
No, not
life secrets.
no, not the dating scene. That's planned just as far as like working and making money, taking money, that type of thing.
Okay. Do you want kids?
Yeah. Do you want kids?
Yeah, of course.
In marriage?
Yeah, but maybe not within the parameters of the U.S. Maybe I have to go somewhere else to do that.
Oh, okay. So you're just like Austin from last week. You'd want to leave the country.
I mean,
This
not
is
so
a
hard.
really
Not
big
so
thing.
hard pressed about it, but you know.
I was like, I dated a European who I was like really invested in, and I decided to not stay in that relationship. One, I guess because I'm really close to my family. I have a big family. Do you care if your family is near your kids, or no?
You're talking about like your grandmother, grandfather, all that.
No,
stuff.
like your parents, or I don't know. Because I guess for me, I would love to have my aunts, uncles, I don't know, family around to incorporate those values or whatever. But do you care if your family is near? Because you said you want a European.
Oh, does have to be European, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no.
Well, that's far away.
I
You
mean,
know, like,
I mean, just like you know,
doesn't matter
just
to
like
you.
with everything else, you know,
Yeah.
I believe you need to curate your circle, and that includes family as well. If you have toxic family members, why would I want them around my kids,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Instilling bad values, because I definitely have those family figures where I just don't want them around them.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
same.
Doesn't matter if they're
Okay.
blood.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But to get your kids to travel to Europe, I support that
Travel.
100%. Like,
Here, I got another couple questions, y'all. From Big Mo, we got either most significant or recent ex relationship. Name one thing he did wrong and one thing you did wrong. And let's start over here with the guys this time instead of the girls. So one thing you did wrong and one thing they did wrong.
I cannot do nothing wrong.
That's
Nah, not like real talk though. Like nothing really went wrong for like in my eyes. It's just like I told her like, hey, like I'm busy all the time, like, and she was like, oh, I understand, and didn't really understand that. So then it like with not even arguments, because I don't really argue. I just like talk
Me neither.
and have conversations. So then it just went on from that, and then I was like, okay, we should just like end it. Type, I got you messing up my flow with business and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. What about you, man? What's one thing you did wrong and one thing they did wrong?
Well, for me, I understand that in a relationship there needs to be a certain amount of time invested, right? Because that's the whole point. But the thing is, though, is that you know, if you want to date a winner, right? Because let's be real, women they want to date guys at some that are at some level, right? Have made something of
and
themselves.
Mike's a winner, y'all. Mike is a winner. No doubt.
Hey man, nah, come on, Link. That's all you, brother.
if you want to date a winner, what else?
So one thing that she did wrong. She just wasn't pleasant, man. If we're going off the last one, she just wasn't pleasant at all. You know, always nagging me about why don't you spend any time with me? It's like, you know, you want me to just be just some like any other random guy on the street, you know, not doing anything. Like, if I waste all my time with you, right? I knew this intrinsically, right? If I spend all my time with you, right? Eventually, I won't be the guy that you fell in love with in the first place, right? So I kind of have to maintain that certain level, that certain base of who I built myself up to be in the first place, right? Because if I don't, eventually, you know, because women say what women say is one thing, and then what they do is another, right? So they'll say that, oh no, it's okay, just take a little bit of time off work, it's all good, you know. But when shit really starts to hit the fan, right? In her eyes, you're not that man anymore, right? Women are built to go seek the best, you know, the best that they can get, right? So if you think you can do better at some point, then you're gonna do it. I mean, and that's just how it is.
Okay. No. All right. Well, so outside of these questions, what do you prefer from a man, or from the man that you're looking for outside of everything that I asked? Oh wait, was that the same? Oh wait, I didn't even ask you all that question.
You
Okay.
gotta ask them the question.
Okay, yeah. What's one thing that y'all did wrong in your last relationship, and what's one thing that he did wrong in this last relationship?
Wait, but he didn't answer his question.
Oh, I thought that he did.
What was the question? I didn't answer.
What did
What did you do wrong?
Oh, what did I do?
Oh,
wrong?
he didn't say what he did wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Man
You gotta
cannot
take
do no
accountability,
wrong.
bro.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
man. The A word. That's scaring me. Oh, okay. So, I guess. Yeah, I think I alluded to it earlier. For me, what I could have done better was, I guess, just invested more time into her, right? Because I mean, listen, I work a lot, right? And okay, look, I could have done a little bit better in terms of just giving her a little more time, attention that she wanted, right? But I guess it's just difficult for me to really do that, So I guess just spending enough time with her, it's the one thing I'd say.
Okay, you took accountability. So what about y'all? So what did your man last do that ruined it, and what did you do that ruined it?
I feel like I fucked up by giving him another chance.
Hmm.
I felt like he fucked up my trust, and I thought,
How did he mess up your trust, if you don't mind me asking?
Um,
Don't tell me you cheated.
yeah, he did.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he did.
Was she cute? Do you know what she looked like?
Yeah, I do know what she looks like.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Looks do not bother me. I don't really give a fuck.
So
Nah, don't
what
say
he did
that.
wrong? What was he cheated you? Would
Yeah,
you say?
yeah.
Okay.
And then we had ended that, and we weren't together for like a year, and then somehow we saw each other at the fucking club.
See
alcohol.
what happens at the club? See?
Alcohol.
That's what I was
Why were you at the
talking
club?
about.
Why
I
were you
see
at the
this.
club?
She was single. She could let her live her life.
Nah,
I didn't say
and
that.
then
That was
I saw
JR
him.
that said that.
We saw each other, and we were in the same section for my sister's birthday, and I didn't know he was gonna be there.
Who invited him?
My sister. We weren't talking
Ah.
at the time.
Sister Wyland.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
out
we
to
weren't talking
sis.
at the time. And I went, and I didn't know he was gonna be there, and then that was the night, or
There's
whatever.
something in this liquor.
No, yeah, and it's so crazy. Like I got pregnant so fucking fast, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, the second time?
Yeah, and then that's when I had my son. I got pregnant with my son,
Oh, that was the second
and then
kid?
that's when we tried to make it work. We were together for 2 years after that, and then we cut it off.
See, don't drink, guys.
Leads to babies.
For real.
No, it really does.
Wear condoms.
So what
guys.
about you? What did you do wrong, and what did he do wrong?
So this isn't from my last relationship, but this took me a long time to learn. I'm a really outgoing person, and I've normally connected with men more than I have women, just like as friends.
Outgoing.
So it took me a while to I will say, I have to admit this, I would be a little bit not flirtatious, but really friendly with men, and I guess they assumed that I wanted more. And so it brought on jealousy. I don't know, but I've always I've loved sports.
Yeah.
I love just kicking it with men. I don't know. I've had a problem with women being some jealousy, so I've just always gotten along with men. I also have all male cousins, so that's just how it's been. And I guess that was not cool with my last person.
I think those girls are the hardest for dudes to date because it's like,
oh no,
no, I'm serious. Real talk, because it's
Yeah.
it's not, even if you're not an insecure guy, if you're not, if you don't know what type of girl that, come on,
Yeah.
I know girls that are kind of like that. They're
Yeah.
they're friendly. They're not trying to
Mhm.
talk to the dude or anything like that for sure. They're just but they're just friendly. And it can look like you're flirting and stuff, but really in your head you're like, no, this dude's
Right.
ugly.
And then
I'm
some
just,
guys
I'm just
don't
being nice.
always don't
Yeah.
get the hint. They
Exactly.
get shit twisted and think that you're
Yeah.
trying to talk to
They
them.
think
and
it's
you're really
sweet,
not.
and
Yeah.
you're like, nah, I'm just being nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend zone is dangerous.
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 I'm never done that though, so I don't know about that.
This motherfucker.
Hey, JR, man, stay back there, man.
No,
Yeah, and
I
then
love
I guess
JR.
something that they do, I don't know, just pet peeves. I just I don't want to pick up your stuff. Pick up after yourself, please.
Be an
I don't want
adult.
to be
No, that
your
happened
mom.
in my last
Yes,
relationship,
please
bro.
be an
I was like,
adult. I
fuck
don't want to pick
that.
up your shoes.
I have 2 kids. You're not my
please.
3rd kid. What do I look?
every guy wants a mom, huh?
I don't cook. I don't.
Yeah.
Every guy's
clean.
looking for a
I'm
mom
just
as
kidding.
their girlfriend. It sounds like.
That's what I see a lot of dudes be like. I see a lot of my friends again in relationships
I'm
because they
not
just
your
want a
mom.
second mom. And
Yeah,
that's
no.
another reason I haven't been in a relationship, because I have a really good mom. So it's like, you oh, I can cook. I'm like,
Not like
Lies.
my mom.
Not like, and my mom can like really cook though. Like it's not
There's-
like
I
it's not like
think
mom's
guys that are like
food.
that.
It's
Like,
not
like
Right.
real shit, not just some pasta.
Yeah.
Man. Come
It's not like my mom's like, oh, my mom's food. Like, no, like everyone like eats my mom's food. It's like, oh, dang, she can really cook. Like, she got, we literally got like at
She
her
puts
house.
love, soul. Into
Yeah,
it.
she's got like
Yeah.
cupboards, like good, like pretty much as big as between these cameras, and they're just full of cookbooks. And she can cook anything out.
Wow.
She's modified like some of the like recipes in there because she's like, this tastes bad. The pie's leaning, and let's switch it up, a little more sauce in it. So it's like hard for like a girl to come and like hang out with me, and they be like, oh, I cook. I'm like, this shit dry. Like,
Can your mom make Friendsgiving? Like, can we get together?
I get, hey, shout out-
Hey, we're definitely
Coming
gonna
up
do
Hey,
a
next
Artie-
podcast friends good.
hey, Artie, if you're watching, I love you. we need food.
We need
So
food.
send food to us.
Well, that got me thinking now that you said that. Though.
Okay.
I'm gonna be thinking about that. But
Turkey
no, we
right here. Imagine it.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we got another question though from Nigerian Flex. Serious question. You have 2 children. How are you going to raise them to be competitive against other children by yourself? You know, without your man right there by your side. But does he split time with you or anything like that? How does that work? Okay, so
yeah, he
so-
gets sometimes 2 or 3 days out the week, and then 2 weekends. out the
okay,
month.
so like you think that they're still going to be very competitive because they spend a lot of time with you and the dad a lot.
What do you mean competitive?
Because that's what he was asking. He said, serious question. You have 2 children. How are you going to raise them to be competitive against other children by yourself? But see, I guess she won't technically be by herself because the dad is still helping raise them, you know,
Mhm.
if that
Well, I
helps
mean,
you.
the 2 we're always on my parents. You
Okay.
know, like my kids are never by themselves.
Okay. Yeah, no. If that answers your question, Zika.
Is there a specific amount of time that you wait until you would introduce like your kids to?
I feel
your
like I would
date?
wait for as long as I could. My
Yeah.
kids never, ever. My daughter's 6. She's never met another guy other than her dad.
It's
Smart.
important.
Yeah, I don't.
That's smart.
Neither my,
Oh, I think that's really good whenever mothers do that because yeah, if you bring a guy around too early, it can really mess everybody up.
And
I
father.
might
don't
scare
need
the
guys
guy.
in and
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I don't need guys in and out of my daughter's life.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good. All right, so we can kind of get into phase 2 here, where we're gonna start talking about a topic that was big this last week. Everybody, if y'all know about the Uber driver that
Snitch.
that literally snitched on a guy. If y'all don't know the story, he got picked up from the wife and the child, from his wife and his kid, and yeah, and then he. Oh, and can y'all please go like the video, subscribe. Go push it out, share it to everybody, please. We need to get more people in here. That's the fastest way that we're gonna get super chats and get monetized, so we can have really good shows for y'all. And then also add so much more to the studio, so we really make this entertaining. Because this is just, I know it looks good right now, but it's gonna get way better, guys. But yeah, so to go into this phase 2, I want to know: do y'all think that the Uber driver is in the wrong for what she did?
Can you
Be-
elaborate? I'm sorry, I don't
Yeah.
know this story. Can you
So
elaborate?
what happened was the Uber driver went and picked up the dad from the mom and the son, okay, and from their house, I'm guessing. The Uber driver saw the mom and son wave goodbye. The dad left and changed the route so he would have to go and pick up from somewhere else where he picked up his mistress, and then from there with his mistress. She got mad. The Uber driver got mad because she saw what was going on and them bickering and making out in her back seat. So she took them back to the house where the wife and the kid were to expose him, and dropped him off there. Yeah. So do y'all think that what that Uber driver did, was that her business? Was it not her business? We're actually gonna start with the guys on this one. Do you think that that was her business to do that, or she should have just kept her nose out of it?
Do your job. Drive. That's what your job is. Do your job. That's what it's like. Just think if everyone, like a lot of people did that, like girls that are bartenders, stuff like at some of these restaurants. They see this stuff all the time. If they sat there and did that, no one be in the restaurant
No,
industry.
for real. I worked at Hooters and at Bombshells, bro. I've
Yeah,
seen
you
so
seen it.
many stuff.
So it's like, just do your job. Like, what are you doing that for? What do you get out of it? You probably got a horrible rating doing that. You probably almost lost your
She
Uber
just
account.
fucked up her own bag. Man.
Yeah, you messing up your own
Oh,
bag. You should have
yeah.
got them there faster. Probably got a tip. So I think she's tripping.
She's probably watching too much superhero movies.
Like, I'd have been, and she lucky the dude's not crazy, because some of these dudes like do some crazy, like they like, what, you took me back?
Yeah, it's my thing is like it doesn't affect her life whatsoever, right? So you know, it's if it doesn't affect you, why are you gonna try to get involved in his shit, right? Like he's doing his thing, yeah, okay. We can debate whether it's morally wrong or right, but the point is that you know it's none of her business, you know. And it's like I said, she probably fucked up her own bag, so it kind of backfired on her, guarantee it.
Yeah, no one was getting hurt. Like, no one's physical harm was happening.
Everything's
Like,
based on
relax.
reviews nowadays, right? You get a shit.
Could we say the kid was maybe harmed in a way?
Well, now
maybe
they
in the future?
know.
Wait, how old was the kid?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea
Yeah.
what the age of the
Yeah,
kid
they
was.
know now, but if she would have just took her like wherever they were going, no one would have knew. So it's like mind your business, no one knows. But because now you really might have hurt the kid because you brought it back and brought it in his face. That's none of your business.
Right.
So
I think
you
I would have said something like to the guy if the
You
female
can
was
say
out
all-
the room, but
you can say that.
it
That's
is
why
a service, like you said. Like if you're going to the nail place, they're doing the nails. That's a service, right? It's the same thing with the driver. Like you have to do your job, but
it's like if
I
the
think I
nail
would have stepped
person,
him and said something.
like when you and your girls go get your nails done,
You
and
talk
then
all kinds of trash to the nail.
yeah, and then say the nail lady like is telling like your whoever you're talking about that say
Yeah.
they come to that place and they like, oh, before like the other homegirl got there, yeah, they were talking about this. They said your butt looked big, it's gross, whatever. You don't work out. You'd be like, what the?
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
paying
cool.
you. Why are you like listening that hard?
Right. I agree with you there.
So now, if you were in the, I want to ask the ladies, if y'all were in that situation as the wife, would you leave your husband in that situation? We'll start with you.
Yes,
You would
I would.
immediately.
Hmm.
What if he made?
I feel like I wouldn't even. I feel like I wouldn't let him explain himself. Like I feel like I wouldn't even argue with him. I don't know. That's just me personally. I'm not an argument person. I don't like to argue. Like I'm really laid back. Like
If the
I
guy,
feel like I would have just dipped.
if the guy was like y'all have a family together, obviously like she has a kid with him. If he was also a very big provider, made a lot of money, gave you had a perfect home and everything, would you still leave him if for doing that? Like, or would it be harder because of all that he's providing for you?
No, because like I told you, I'm not materialistic.
Yeah, you just walk away.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
cheating's a bigger deal to
Yeah,
you than that.
infidelity is like it's black and white.
Mhm.
Like, and especially that person went out of their way to change the Uber route. It's not like they were in the club drinking, whatever that excuse is, that alcohol was involved or
Like he
some
intentionally
substance.
did it.
Right.
See, I can't even use that excuse. I don't drink, so I would be messed up.
Let,
Messed up.
let's be real though. Infidelity is not black and white. You know what I mean? Because
Why?
let's be
How?
honest. Certain shit that you'll take from one guy, you're not gonna take it from another.
Mhm.
Okay, so if a guy's doing shit for you that another guy wouldn't be able to do, you would let that shit slide.
No.
Okay.
I mean, cheating is like if you cheat, whether you're rich or poor, like that's whenever you're. I guess if they were married and have a kid together, like for rich or for poor are the words that you give to that person when you marry them. So like whether they're rich or not, like that's a cheating in my eyes. That's just my opinion. But I don't know. Like,
I'm
you
gonna just
have
say
different
this from what
opinion.
I've talked to guys and like older guys that I
Yeah.
know that are
Mhm.
married and stuff like that, and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all might be in the chat or not, but y'all like some of y'all are just sloppy. That's all it is. Like I've seen it like girls that might kind of know, but they don't really know, and it's just the guys that like find out if something like this happens, which is crazy, or the dude's just sloppy. Like if a dude's actually intelligent, he's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. Because I say dudes that make a lot of money, they make a lot of money because they have a certain like problem with listening people. So they like the money's like that's why everyone says like fu money because they have a certain problem with listening to people. So they don't want to like
They're
listen.
not agreeable. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to listen to anybody. So it's more of the times like dudes that get caught, it's just sloppy because it's always some like dumb stuff like girl texting your phone or calling you or showing up at the house. Like if you're gonna do that, like make sure it's clean so your kids don't see and no one sees. Like, because then there's no problem. Like you making it sloppy. Like you 3 in the morning coming home. Like especially if you're an older guy, like 40, 50. Why are you out there 3, 4 in the morning with no good excuse?
All right, so if y'all if y'all were in that situation, would you like how would you feel about as a father in that situation? Would you want to get out of that situation to show your child that if that happens, you're always going like you should always leave relationships when they're a failure, or would you stay and try to make it work with the wife as much as you could?
Mm.
If she wanted to end it, like they're saying, like they would want to end it, would you do whatever it could to keep your family together, or would you just say, I don't want my kid to grow up seeing this toxic stuff, and you would want to move out?
Rock, paper, scissors. Or you want this one first?
Nah, man, come on. Yes. Okay. Repeat the question one more time, brother.
So if you were that father and you were having to choose, because the wife wants to leave you clearly, are you going to fight and do whatever it takes for her to, say sorry, change your entire life, do whatever it takes for her to respect you again, to keep your family together? Or are you going to be like, all right, this is toxic. I need to get this away from my child. I'm gonna just break up with her because we're obviously not good together, and I'm gonna just go and lead my own life.
You see, this is why I say, right, there's different, okay, guys can get away with certain things, right? Like, especially, right, if this is why I'm saying, guys, don't, a lot of guys hustle backwards, right? They go to try and chase the girl and not build themselves up in the first place. So if you're a guy, right, and you're humble about it, right? Don't obviously be, going around here saying, "Oh, I'm shit," all that shit. Just within yourself, you've built yourself up to a certain point, right? If you feel that, right, well, shit, merch. If you feel like in a certain point, you're at a certain point in life where like, okay, I built myself up to a certain level, and you think you can get away with that type of that type of thing, right? Then okay, do it. That's fine. You know what I mean? And don't apologize for it, because especially if you're a man of that caliber, right? You've built yourself up to that point. Then it is what it is. If she doesn't accept it, then whatever.
Sorry, so you would just leave? I'm trying to follow what you're.
Oh yeah, man, just leave. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, if especially if you want a man that that's better than yourself, right? Because let's be honest, you want a man that makes more than you, right? Even though you make good money yourself, right? You want a man that makes more than you, right? So
Right.
by definition, he's kind of your superior in a sense, right? So if a man's at that type of level, right? Because it's not easy for a guy to get to that level, right? It's not easy. So once he gets to that point, if he feels within himself that he can go out and do whatever he wants to do because he's earned that right in a sense, then if she's not down with it, then there's gonna be other girls that are, and that's just the harsh truth. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's kind of how it is.
It's your opinion. It's okay.
Oh, oh Lord.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I would try to work it out. First off, I wouldn't like sit there and try to argue in front of the kid. I think that's horrible. Don't argue in front of kids. I sit there, try to work it out with the girl, talk to her in private, behind closed doors. Then once wherever we figure out if she wants to leave, cool. If she doesn't, better. Then obviously the kid's gonna be like, "Oh, what happened? Why y'all arguing?" Like, he's gonna be like, "What?" Probably it'd be depending on how like he would see it. I would just be like, "Hey, let's talk about this behind closed doors." And then say the kid actually saw the girl, like say he saw like me like kissing the girl or whatever. Then I would like talk to the kid and they're like have a separate conversation with the kid, because I think you and all the emotions being high, explaining yourself, trying to talk to the woman right there, the kid seeing all that and it can't really process that, and it's like confusing the kid. But if you sit there, talk behind closed doors, boom, y'all figure it out, then bring it to the kid and be like, "Hey, this is what happened." Whoop de whoop de whoop.
And this is why it depends also on how old the kid was. That's why I asked, because if he's at a certain age, right, he has to see that his father's a stoic person, right? He doesn't get too emotional and all that stuff, that because let's be real, you know what I mean? Like, if a guy's not stoic, he's not able to handle the situation properly, then, that's going to, it's just a bad setup long term.
I feel like you said, like, how you say you would stay and want to fix it. I feel like that would be hard because I feel like some girls aren't really that emotionally strong to try to just get over it like that. Like, I feel like they would always have that in the back of their head that, oh, he's gonna do me like this again, or this is gonna happen again. I feel like there would be always trust issues.
Yeah, I think
y'all's relationship
with the first time, especially in this situation, it's like right there. So it's like, like it's right there, blatant. But if it's more like, I'm thinking in the perspective of, say, like, someone said like they saw you with something, or even say in the situation now, like they saw it, you can always like work stuff out, even if they do get like emotional and like strong. I
think
you can always work it out. Like, hey, let's do this, and say depending
though. That's different.
Depending on the girl, it's like you talk to them, you start. Everyone knows, like every dude knows when they're in the doghouse and they did something wrong. So you got to start being more nice. Damn, I'm giving out a lot of game. But yeah, start being more nice. Do like all the little stuff. Hey, like they're sitting on the couch, massage their feet. Like, hey,
because
you want to go?
The little things do matter. And I feel like most guys don't realize that.
And then that's how you can sneak your way slowly back into the pool. All.
And I think if it's something that you've been doing for a while, like for professional help is good in this instance. I think like if the person agrees to go to counseling or something, like, I don't know, to
you
bring
might make
in
it
some
work.
Right, to make it work that way. But if somebody just steps away, that just goes to show, in my opinion, that maybe they don't care about the family or they're just over it. I mean, that happened to me personally. My parents split up. One cheated on the other, and it was hard for me to get through it when I was really young. Yeah, so obviously, like you, I don't ever want to be divorced, and I want to do everything in my power to prevent that. Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I stayed so long with my kid's dad, because I wanted a family. But like everything is not meant for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just harder than ever to do those type of things. I think that in today's day and age, it's just really hard to have marriage. Like
Mhm.
it's
It
a
is,
whole
yeah.
different world that we're living in than what our parents
Mhm.
lived in.
For
You know.
sure.
But
Uh,
I feel like, sorry, one thing. I feel like if you have to go to counseling for your relationship, I think at that point you should just end it. Because why would you have to go to another person to talk about your relationship when you could just be grown up and talk to each other?
yeah,
and they're
that's
getting
true.
paid.
I
Like
agree.
Yeah,
if I was
like-
a therapist, I'd be like, yeah, y'all need to fix this.
I
Make sure
agree.
y'all
Keep
back.
telling them to come back.
Come back
No.
because
I
I need
guess
this check.
Not everything. Like you guys are saying, you're
Yeah.
religious and all that stuff. Like you can go to a professional, like your religious groups. I don't know, just other places, third party. You
Y'all
know,
work
no.
it out because it's not
Okay.
because they don't know. They like
Mhm.
Yeah.
you might
just
tell
leaving
them,
there.
you might
a
tell
different
them
way.
stuff, but there's always stuff you gonna leave out.
Mhm.
Like you might be
Yeah.
like, oh, this and this happened, but you're not talking about the things that happened like 4 years ago, 5 years ago,
Yeah.
because y'all really know each other. You don't want to,
Mhm.
even if it's
But
like,
the question was like,
Yeah.
would you walk away or not? Would you try to do everything in your power to make
To
it
fix it,
work?
yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah,
that
everything
could
in my
be-
power, but there's like a certain
Yeah.
like
Point where you gotta stop. 'cause
yeah, you
know
gotta
it's not
stop
gonna
it.
work.
Yeah,
it's not gonna
of
work,
course.
and it's like there's a certain point like I won't go as far as like I'm being a man where it's like you're like down there breaking your back, like,
Mhm.
doing too much.
No, all right, we got a question from Enoch.
Shout out to Enoch, man.
yeah,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to
Enoch.
you,
That's my
man.
boy.
Shout out to
Do
him,
you
man.
guys believe everyone should go through a hoe phase before getting into a serious relationship? We'll start with you this time. What do you think?
A hoe phase. I think everybody should date around before you.
That's a whole face.
I don't know. Like for me, a hoe phase doesn't mean like hooking up, but like going on dates, like getting to know other people. Absolutely.
So finessing guys for dates. I like
But-
this.
Foodie dates.
Foodie
Oh,
dates.
man.
Activities,
Yeah.
like I don't know. And I think there should be a period in between before you automatically get into a new relationship. Like what you were saying earlier, I think everybody needs time to heal like your emotions, like what you really want. I don't know, like the relationships that I've had in the past, I try to take the good things from those and think, okay, what do I want in my next relationship? Like, what are qualities that person had or didn't have that I should look for in the next one?
Oh,
Then
that's
again, you can't always compare your last nigga to your next.
No,
nigga.
absolutely. That's right.
Oh Lord.
you can say it. You're just
Sorry.
hey. She got the
Well,
card.
I have black people in my family. It's fine.
Oh Lord.
I think she has a
I
card.
got a black friend. It's
I think
okay.
she has a card. You got a card in your back pocket, right? She got the card, guys. It's
She's
okay.
got a black card. We'll let
yeah,
it slide.
it's okay, guys.
Let's let it slide.
Guys, do not roast her. It's
That's my
okay.
talk, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Oak Cliff,
No, you
guys.
can't compare. You can't compare. That's
We are in Oak Cliff, but no, you actually brought up something that I like to talk about a lot, and I just like to ask a question just really quick about it. Do you know what alpha widowed is? Have you ever heard that
Tell
term
us,
before?
tell us.
So alpha widowed is a term that they use in the manosphere, red pill space sometimes, where they would say that a woman, if she's say like you go on a date with a guy that makes $400,000 a year or $1 million a year, like, and he takes you to the most bomb place y'all could ever go, gives you just the greatest experience.
Pulls
He's-
up in a
he
Rolls Royce.
Pulls up in a Rolls Royce or R8. And like you obviously really like this guy. He's doing really good. He has game and everything. Y'all go back to his house. You sleep with him. You have a really good time. He ghosts you afterwards or something like that. Okay. Alpha widow would be you had such a good time with that guy that every guy that you see after that, you're going to measure them to that. And you're going to constantly try to find another guy with that Rolls Royce or that takes you to restaurants that are just that good or, or that attractive or talk that well or something. And so I believe a woman can, and even guys can be alpha too. I'm not going to say just women can be. It's something that I argue with a lot of red pill guys a lot because they like to think that men can't be alpha widow as well. But I think that it can be per category. Like you can be alpha widowed by a guy's sex. Like he's the best guy for sex. Like that's the guy. If you ever wanted to say who's the best sex, that's the dude. Then you can be alpha widowed by money or by the like cars,
Lifestyle.
like by lifestyle. Yeah, a guy has a certain lifestyle, and you're always going to compare your guys to that guy's lifestyle. And next thing you know, you've experienced so many different men that you're comparing all the new guys, trying to make a perfect man out of these four that you really liked or something. The next thing you know, you're never finding that guy. And I think it can happen to guys too. If you end up with a really pretty girl and she leaves you or pumps and dumps you or something like that, you might be a little alpha widowed and a little
I think
sad.
it's like I'll even tell a story real quick. So there's this girl I was messing with, and she was like a physical trainer and stuff. So obviously she knows how to like give good massages and stuff like that. She used to give me a massage all the time, and now I'm like, we don't mess with each other anymore. I'm like, damn, I need another girl that's like does that because that shit was good. Now I'm like, because all the other girls they massage, this bullshit. bullshit ass massage. This is weak. So now it's like kind of like that. It could be like more extreme, but it's like little stuff like that. Like I feel like as a guy, it's like stuff like that. Like maybe you're looking, the girl you messed with was more of a mom, so she cleaned up after you. Now y'all not together. Now you're like, damn.
Or
I need
there's
another
girls who spoil their men.
Yeah.
And guys get used to that.
I think that's what alpha widow
I need
is
one
for
of
a man,
those.
right?
You said what, Jr.?
No, because what Sergio said that men can't be alpha widow, right? That's what you said
I
earlier?
mean that's what some red pill people would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some would say that. I think that a guy can still be alpha widow. It's just not to the same extent for a woman. A woman, it's just a little bit different because once you experience some of those things that those guys can provide, it's just like it's a movie. Yeah. And why would you? As a woman, like y'all are always supposed to be chasing the best you can get. So why would you?
Like I told you, like all my life I've been spoiled, so I feel like I expect a lot of, and the guys that I do talk to because of how my dad raised me, you know.
Yeah.
And I think like it could be like even as simple. It's like if you say you're making 400, 500K a year, and then you start making 200K a year. That's still good money, but I don't know, for a girl or a guy, like you're gonna be like, damn, I can't do all the same stuff. Or you technically you really can do all the same stuff. It's not that big of a difference. But say 100K to $1 million. You go from $1 million to just making 100K. I've seen people do it, and it's like they literally like stressing out trying to get back to that $1 million.
Yeah.
No. All right. Well, no. So I'm gonna go to like the halfway mark now, and I had some weird questions that I just want to see how.
You need like a halftime button, like a halftime.
Yeah. Which, by the way, everybody like and subscribe.
Like
please,
the video,
please
man.
like and subscribe and share with everybody right now. We gotta get this chat going way better, and the only way
we
is
do
if
have a
y'all do that.
question.
Like the video, man.
Oh, do we have a new question? Do you guys believe everyone should go? Oh no, we already read that.
Oh wait,
one.
hold on.
Yeah, another one, Jar.
I think Sika had the. You tell them.
I guess not.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here. So I wanted y'all to make one critique about each other.
Oh.
So since from what y'all have kind of learned about each other, and please do not be nice. I want y'all to be harsh. I want you to say like y'all have learned a good amount about each other about what kind of person you are and what kind of person the other person is. So be on. Like I know y'all have been thinking some little jabs in the back of your head. I want you to throw it, and I want y'all to say how you really feel about something that they said sometime in the last 30, 45 minutes. Okay, and let's start with you right here. And with both of them.
Like, I feel like you dance around questions. Like you don't just say what I feel like you're holding back. Like you kind of like overthink, or maybe I don't know if you care about what other people
or maybe scared.
Maybe.
I think I answered. I think you just want to get
scared.
I think I did.
Maybe
okay, wait, just real quick. Right?
No, I appreciate when you came for me with that question.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You know, it's fine. I think I did answer them. I think you just want to get deeper. I think you want to be Sherlock Holmes.
I'm an intellectual individual. Like, no.
You're really trying to look deep into it. I'm just like, okay. I mean, that's fine.
I mean, I don't like surface level. Like, if you're asking me questions, I want you to tell me really how you feel.
But maybe I said it just in,
Yeah. Maybe we just have like two different communications.
Yeah, he's like too calm.
Yeah.
You didn't read it good enough. Maybe you answered it and you didn't read it good enough.
He's very stoic, guy, and this is something that Red Pill Space tries to teach men a lot: is to be very stoic and out of your emotions. All right, but what about you, or what do you think about him? Like one critique.
One critique.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I mean, you haven't really said anything that like rubbed me the wrong way.
Cool.
So. Not yet.
So date next week? I'm just kidding.
She taking me out. That's what we're doing.
What?
I mean, I'm just saying. It sounds like it was a perfect.
I think a
little
man should also like pay on the first date.
Yeah, that's
100%. 1000%.
That's why you always pick the first date, guys, so you don't get finessed. Pick the first date, so you're not out there. The bill coming, you like.
Some people disagree. Like,
it's just about finessing the game. It's just about finessing the game, guys. Pay on the first date, man. Just be smart about it. Don't be taking her to freaking STK or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I love ice cream, honestly.
Hey, what's shout out to Rod, Dalai Lama. Go to Dalai Lama's ice cream.
Just give her a frappuccino and a nice walk in the park, man. First date. We're talking first date. Okay. There's free game to those guys out there, man.
All right. So what about you? I want you to give be harsh. Come on, give one critique about each one of them that you really, really feel after what you've heard them say so far.
Oh Lord.
Did they really say anything though?
I guess they were too stoic. They didn't say a lot of stuff about themselves.
I don't know. Other than the fact that you are really quiet, like I feel like do you get mad? Like I want to see you when you're mad.
Oh man, it's here to be one a long time.
Throw something at him. See what happens.
Can you imagine dating a guy like that and you're just trying to like get his emotions up and you just can't get it because he just sits there like that the entire time and just doesn't
Too
even
chill.
say anything?
No, I feel like I couldn't.
She like crazy guys.
What
Yeah.
about him? You don't have a
Alpha
critique for him either? You don't have a critique for either one? You can't say like y'all
No.
need to do this or y'all should do that to
Hey,
be
good
better
teamwork,
dates
man.
or be
Good
better
teamwork.
boyfriends in the
Teamwork, man.
future.
Come on now. Teamwork makes the dream work, man.
Okay.
No, I mean, I don't really know him.
Man, he said he wanted to get married at 40. I would be going in on this guy if I were
Brother,
y'all.
you're 2 for 2 right now, man.
Boy, we going crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
y'all take notes. Take out the notepads,
Come on.
man.
I mean,
Alright.
I just don't like that you're like going to the club a lot. You said you were like in the streets, and then you talk about family and all this stuff, but like, and also being like a Christian stuff, like, and then you're like over here in the street,
Yeah,
like
I'm
that's
in the-
what you
I gotta
said.
make money. That's what I mean. In the streets.
Okay, if that's your game, I get that,
I
but
gotta
like
be in the
that's
streets.
my
making
critique, I
money.
guess. No,
I gotta be in the
Come
streets
on.
making money.
You want a
like,
guy that makes 150, 200K? He's
Yeah,
gotta be out
you
there.
thought-
What you think
you
he's gonna be
thought
at
I'm
the
gonna
house playing 2K?
minimum.
you thought I'm gonna be a
minimum.
tech
Come on,
guy?
you think he's
Shout
gonna-
out to
You think
Scotty
he's
in
gonna
the
be
back.
You think he's gonna be at the house? You think he's gonna make 200K being in the house playing 2K?
I mean, he's telling me to just go to brunch.
Oh, for FIFA,
so,
for-
like,
for the Latinos out there. Shout out to
Brunch can get expensive. Don't hey.
It can't.
Yeah,
I
but,
seen
yeah,
it.
but if he's
Perhaps.
playing FIFA or 2K, if he's playing 2K or FIFA, you know, for the Latinos, shout out to Latinos.
Hey, you
out
told me
there.
to come up with a critique. Just saying, like, if you're on the streets,
Okay.
every
I should have did the
weekend-
guys first because y'all would have roasted
us
them so
hypes.
hard that they would have roasted y'all right back. It would
See,
have been
that's why I
s-
like you went
I
that
sh-
way because it was
should've-
gonna be. I'm finna light it up.
Oh,
It's like,
no.
no, I'm
He's
not
been
finna
thinking
light
about it for a long
Hold
time.
on, let me read
Nah,
this one really quick though.
outside.
Drea, do you burn sage? She does. She does burn sage.
I'm wearing my crystal bracelets.
Oh
Yes.
Lord! Oh Lord!
And she's Aquarius,
essential
guys.
oil.
I can tell the energy's off.
You know, maybe
Okay.
if they knew our version.
And everybody,
Oh, the
please
energy's
like,
not off.
please like and
You're
subscribe to the
Virgo?
video,
I'm
everybody.
Virgo.
Hey, you know what? Real quick, Sergio.
Yeah,
You know,
go.
I bet if they knew, well, I don't know what my sign is, right? I don't really care, right? But let's say they knew it, right? Then they would just make a critique like that off of that.
Yeah.
Just that alone.
Mine's
I'm
money
curious.
sign.
No, I'm ready.
Guys, too.
I'm ready to hear their critiques here. Let's start with you, Lincoln. Come on.
Which one should I start with? Let's start with over here, Jess, my homegirl, Jess.
What's up?
I don't know. I don't really have too many critiques, to be honest. Like, there's nothing like crazy that she like said.
She's perfect
no.
because she said you were
I don't-
perfect.
I
Nobody's
gotta-
perfect.
nah.
Nobody's perfect.
But
at all.
nothing crazy. Like the only thing she just said she's super friendly, but you can't be like you can't change a girl. Like you could just like mold it type. But
I said that was not my last relationship. That was like a relationship past, and I think I've learned
but you
from
said
it.
the guy you previously left, the recent one.
No, not the recent one.
No, did you talk about the recent one or no?
I did.
Didn't wait. Let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
Didn't you say like he was kind of insecure because he thought you were like dudes were like hitting on you or something like that? That was the recent one, correct?
He said that he was insecure about other men. I don't know if they were hitting on me, but I mean, we live in Miami. Like everybody's successful.
Oh,
So that's
beautiful,
why.
like,
Wait.
good looking.
That's why.
Oh, that makes sense now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you super
Yeah.
friendly and then
That's
he's
true.
already insecure about it, and you're like just being you, then that's gonna make him even more
But I
insecure.
think at the time he never mentioned it until
Yeah.
I asked like, "What's wrong?"
Because he might be scared. He might think you finna leave if you're like, oh, now you're insecure.
Yeah, guys really don't talk about how they feel because they're so scared of their girl leaving sometimes. That's the
Yeah, that's
truth.
facts.
Do men talk about their insecurities like often?
All the
in
time.
All the
relationships?
time.
All the time. How are we gonna improve?
I don't know.
'Cause of,
Like
No.
he's scared of the
Excellent, really.
boogeyman. No,
I honestly, I'll give my opinion on this. I honestly don't think guys talk about their insecurities enough.
I don't
yeah.
think they
Yeah.
do.
Not a lot
Nor
of
their
guys.
feelings.
Most of them don't. Most of them don't. But I'm saying you need to, right? If you want to improve in some sort of metric. you
Yeah,
know?
the guys who are taking accountability, they have to. So it just depends what kind of guy you're dealing with, you know?
and what your type of like friends he has. I'd say if you like girls out here, listen, if you're trying to like talk to a good, you got to look at what kind of friends he has around him because like their opinions are closely gonna be same,
Mhm.
or if they're not exactly the same, it rubs off on them and they kind of do the same stuff and move the same way.
Yeah, you are who you're around, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
No, all right. But yeah, so come on.
critiques for let me think of something. I gotta think of something good.
Yeah, you are too damn nice.
We're
dude.
just having a good like combo today.
Yeah.
It's not no drama from last time.
I think y'all two need to go on a date because y'all can't say nothing bad about each other. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't got nothing in my head. I really, she hasn't
Not that
said
she didn't
that.
want to get married. You don't care about that. I don't know. Sorry.
Nah.
No, you're
You're
fine.
cool.
Nah,
You're
she-
fine.
she
My
already-
feelings
we
do not
already-
get
we already
hurt.
kinda, like,
Yeah,
t-
my
we-
feelings
we-
don't get
Damn,
hurt.
friendly
We-
fire. God
Trying
damn.
to think about stuff.
No,
Sorry,
we
I'm
like
gonna keep
talked
the
about that. She
conversation
said
going.
she was just like she said she was scared to fall back in love, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Mike, you
ahead,
got something?
man.
You got some fires in the cannon,
please go in on these people with some good advice that's actually real. You know, I want to hear some truth.
Okay. So I can
Mike,
speak.
deep breaths.
Okay. What's your name again?
Drea.
Andrea. So earlier we were talking about, you said you don't like to compete, right? When it
Mhm.
comes to, for a man's attention and stuff like that. I think that's cap because, like I alluded to earlier, you're wearing makeup on the stage right now. Who are you wearing that for?
Myself. I don't look good for nobody but myself.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay, but you're not gonna go to bed with that makeup on though.
No, I told you I don't go to sleep with my makeup on.
Yeah, that proves my point.
Okay, well when we come
If it
next
was just
time,
for
you can see me
yourself-
He
without my
likes the way she
makeup.
looks with it on.
But if it was
like,
just for if it was just for yourself, why take it off? Just sleep with it.
No,
bad
'cause
for
it's
your
gonna break.
skin.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's gonna
it
make me
is,
break
yeah.
out.
I'm not gonna lie. I know about that one. It's bad for your skin.
It causes acne.
Yeah.
No, but he's just saying, it's not like you're gonna get ready and then just sit in your living room and watch TV. Like women do get ready for something. Like they do get ready for men or something because you don't do all your makeup just sit in your living room, and watch
Oh,
TV.
this is not even on my makeup.
I know. But yeah, y'all only got half of it today. Sorry it was so last minute. Which, by the way, guys, this is she came on last minute for us. So big shout out to Drea for just
Yes.
coming on
Yay.
last
shout,
minute. For
shout
us.
out to you though. You're nice. Shout out to you.
Well,
Thank
since you don't want to give a good critique or what, you got something?
He's coming for me. I know it.
Okay, so you over here. You said earlier you were flirtatious, right?
Friendly. Yeah. I could say that I'm flirtatious person. I think when I'm talking to people, like I'm overly nice, and people take it that I'm being a complete flirt, but I don't mean to be.
But
Just being yourself.
Yeah.
I personally don't even have friends that talk a lot. Honestly, like that's crazy.
Like
I feel like all my
introverted?
friends are very to themselves. You know?
So I have a question then. So if a guy the guy that you're last with, he just didn't tell you, he was like insecure about it until like basically the relationship was like over. Because I feel like if a guy like told you, wouldn't you want to like kind of chill out on
But
being so friendly?
I don't think that was ever an issue. At least I didn't know about it
Mhm.
until the relationship was starting to end. So I don't know if there was something new that was created, like a new feeling. But no, like we were at business networking things. Like it's not
Yeah.
that even like I was at a club or like at a restaurant or even saying hi. No, it was just there was an insecurity that arose, and I don't know what it came from.
I feel like I
So you
kinda know
think-
what you mean.
And
because
you know what? Like
So
he used to travel like every week, and so I was thinking to myself, like, man, was that insecurity something he created? Maybe he was doing something like.
Yeah. What happens if like
Guilty conscience?
Yeah.
What happens if the dude like told you? Would
I
it be
hope not,
different
but
if the
who
dude
knows?
told you like before the relationship started like sliding, like say like I don't know 6 months into it?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, like I don't really like how like friendly you are. I know that's kind of how you are, but I just like dislike that or whatever. Would you try to like pull it back a little bit?
Absolutely. Actually, now that I think about it, when I first met him, I would hang out with my neighbor. We would like make dinner and stuff, or like just to because I didn't know anybody in the city. I was new,
Mhm.
and so when we first started seeing each other, he told me like, I don't like you doing that, and I was like, okay. So I stopped hanging out with my neighbor. So, if it's an issue, if it creates problems, like yeah, I'm gonna draw back because I just out of respect for that person, like.
Yeah, like what like Sergio says, not a lot of most guys are too scared, and that's what
To say
messes up a lot of
something.
relationships until it's like
Yeah.
too late. Like it was already too late, and he's like, oh, now all this stuff.
I feel
It's-
like guys do things too late. Like
Like, we
that's
would've
what
said
happened
it
in
in
my
the
last
beginning,
relationship too. He
yeah.
started to do things too late, and I was like, didn't want it anymore.
Yeah, it's already too late. You
Yeah.
already look lame. Except like, you look like a lame. Like it's already ending. Now you're like, well, I don't like how you do that. Like it's
Yeah,
lame.
and then
Like just say it
Yeah.
in the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah, just
shorty, you saw it
Like
early.
he had his chance to talk, he didn't tell me anything.
Right.
Like so.
Say it with your chest,
Men
man.
communicate,
Nah, for real.
please.
Yeah, and it's like I said earlier, it goes back to having that scarcity mindset as a guy. Like if you truly had that abundance, by becoming the man that you want to be, right, or saying that you're gonna be, right, you wouldn't care if that woman is like, flirting with other dudes. The moment you see that, you're like, okay, cool. If you don't, that's not for me, right? He's just gonna, do what he wants with you, and then just move on.
I don't like friendly guys, so I feel like
You don't like who?
friendly guys.
Oh, friendly
guys are like talk too much too. I don't like that.
Too nice?
Yeah,
You don't like
I
them
don't
nice
like
guys?
that.
Nice
Like
guy.
be mean.
Oh, why don't you like nice guys, right? They're out there waiting for
You
you.
don't trust them.
I mean,
Well,
I do
fine.
like nice guys, but I'm
You just
saying
said you
like
didn't.
Nice to other
no,
girls.
nice, yeah, nice to other
So you
girls.
want
Oh, okay.
some guys that are mean mugging, like girl try to talk to him, he's just like,
Yeah.
Well, it's like if a guy's too friendly, that means that he's friendly with all the girls, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
so
Like,
that's what
how
they
is he
mean.
gonna be when I'm not around?
Yes, because
Right.
if he's this friendly, then who knows, you know?
Mhm.
no cap.
But that's the thing. But here's the thing though. Like you say you don't like guys that are friendly or are good with women, right? Just so I'm making sure you're correct on that.
Being nice and good to women is kind of different.
Elaborate.
Being good to women is different than
Good good to women. You said friendly. So when you mean like with the guy's talking with the girl and he's like he knows how to speak. You know what I mean? It's just so like a ladies man basically.
yeah, I don't.
So how is he gonna get you then if he's not good with girls?
That's
Uncle-
different.
For a guy to get you, he kind of has to know
well,
how to
I feel like it's kind of
speak.
different because I feel like I'm
'Cause he's
kind of
not-
hard to get to. I don't
Online
give
So
it
if, he,
easily.
so
I
if
don't
he gets you, he
know.
got to be really good then.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I don't give in
So that
easily.
exactly. So then he got to be good then. He can't be like, "Hi, my name's Lincoln. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you."
if he's out there getting scared, if he's
Move,
out,
nigga.
if he's
I'm
out
a
there,
nice guy.
if he's out there getting scared with
I
other girls,
promise.
if he's out there getting scared with other girls, right?
He
You're
can't
gonna
even
be,
get you. He'd be
you're gonna-
nervous.
Well, first of all, well, yeah, you're gonna be like, damn, like this dude can't even like.
Maybe
see
she
what's
likes
up
hard
with
to get or something like that. I don't know. What is
Oh no, a dude has to be a player with you. God damn.
Like girls aren't. I say girls always say like they're hard to get, but it just has to be the right guy.
Yeah, I
If
feel
it's
like
the
that
right
too,
guy,
yeah,
if
I
it's the
feel like
right guy and he pull up
yeah.
and he's like whoop de whoop, you like, oh hey, what's up?
And I really go off of energy. Like if our
Yeah.
energy is not right the first day, then I promise you I will not hang out with you again.
So if he pull up
Yeah, I
with,
will ghost you. I will.
so if he
block
pull
you.
up with the
Again, do not
crystals, the
waste your
energy's all
time.
right. It's all good.
Yeah.
You gotta be burning sage in the car.
No
But
cap.
speaking of Nigerian Flex had another thing to say. I got to critique. Don't date until you get rid of them demons in your house. This is for the girl with sage.
Shout out.
The sage. Oh no. You got some demons in your house?
I do not.
Oh no, she uses the sage. There's no
No
demons
demons.
there,
I have
guys.
holy water too.
Oh wow.
Okay.
All out.
Oh,
So
Lord.
Christian and everything not Christian. So yeah, go ahead and finish your critique though, bro. I want to hear this so bad.
I mean, look, man, I'll give her credit. You know what I mean? I'll give her credit. She's, from what it sounds like, she sounds like a woman that is open to being the woman that she needs to be for the man that obviously reaches her standards, right? And that's cool. You know what I mean? Women like to have their preferences, right? I mean, but when it comes to dudes having their preferences, it's a bit of a problem, right? But like I said, if she has her preferences, that's cool, man. You know what I mean? If a guy meets those standards, right? She's gonna be the girl that she needs to be in order to keep him, and that's cool. You know what I mean? So I get that vibe from her. Shout out to you. So
So what happened
So
if a
nothing-
dude?
nothing
no,
bad.
nothing much, man.
So what happened if a dude was like, you made 4 times you made and was like, hey, quit your job? Would you do it? No.
I just don't.
Like, and he had like all his stuff together. It wasn't just like on a limb type. Like everything else, like you checked it, y'all.
Like
Same-
I've actually
same
had
mindset.
guys do that before.
Yeah.
Like,
Me
hey,
too.
you want to just go travel? Like, do
Not no
this and that.
random dude in your DMs, like a real
No,
like
no,
y'all
no,
dating.
no,
Okay,
no.
cool.
Yeah,
cool.
like somebody that I knew, and
Y'all were
I
dating.
just always don't want to put my eggs in like one basket, you
No,
know?
like
Because
every-
like, what if shit goes off? Like,
No,
I need to always.
What
be
if stuff?
prepared
What happens if
to-
stuff goes right though?
I mean,
See, you looking to break up. You looking to jump the
I
ship.
feel like there's
No,
something
no,
wrong with
no.
those guys. They
But,
must
like-
be dorks or something. Come on, like
That's what I'm
like-
saying. It's crypto. It's Miami. Crypto
Yeah,
millionaire.
yeah,
He's like-
yeah,
he
crypto
pulls,
millionaires.
He pulls up. He's all Louis V'd
No.
out. Fucking looking like
I
a dork.
personally don't. I turn my head when I see somebody in designer. Like I feel like guys do too much just for an
Yeah,
impression. I don't.
yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
yeah. Most guys. Well, they're.
But I
dorks.
can't sit still. Like I can't just be at home.
No, no,
and,
no, no,
like,
no, 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 no,
not
no.
work
No,
or
no,
like
no,
not
no,
do
no.
something that's fulfilling.
No, you could do.
Yeah.
It
You
don't
can
gotta-
start your own business. What
No,
if
no.
he's like, hey, I'll help you start your own little
not
thing
st-
so
not
you
start-
stay busy.
Not start your own business. Help him out with his stuff.
I would
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Working,
Yeah,
yeah.
you just
Because
you
like we're a
quit
team,
yeah,
right? We're like
Mhm.
Yeah.
we're together.
one.
We're like exactly.
You'd
You
be
quit-
a secretary if you needed to be a secretary.
Okay, I have a question for you, real quick.
For me? or-
Yeah, no, oh no, for you.
Okay.
Just to make sure, is
Yeah.
you want to get married, right? Like that's the end goal for you.
Mhm.
Have children, right? So what if the guy was like, listen, I'm making bank, right? I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna take care of you, right?
Mhm.
But the only work you're gonna be doing is helping me grow, right? Because with guys, his money is our money, right? With your money, it's your
Mhm.
money,
Mhm.
right? Your money's not gonna benefit him. So, but what is gonna benefit him if you can help him with certain parts of his business, right? If he needs something, help with certain things, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, look, I'm doing what I got to do, right? We're secure, right? I
Mhm.
need you to stay home, take care of the family, right?
Yeah.
And then the work you can do, like I said, you don't got to be doing nothing. You're just helping him with his stuff, right?
Mhm.
You're basically working for him, right?
Yeah.
In a sense. So, if you weren't down with that, what would you choose? Your career or the guy that you want to
mean,
marry?
I'm looking right now. We're talking about like goals right now. Like I see it in two pockets, right? Like I think of what I want right now, which is career. Like eventually I want a family in a couple of years. And I shout out to those like full-time stay-at-home moms, because that is more than just a job. That's a bigger job, right? And like whenever I have kids, would I love to be a stay-at-home mom? Yes.
Okay, but
And like would I love to help my partner with their business, because eventually it would be ours, or it is ours, right? So yeah, I would do that.
okay,
Like,
but remember, you're dancing around the question a little bit.
I'm not,
No,
I'm
no,
not,
real
because
quick,
you're
let me finish.
asking
Let me
me
finish
if
real
I,
quick. Let me finish real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. So here's the thing, right? So this guy, right? Obviously, who meets your standards, right? He's gonna, he might not be exercising those options, right? But he has them, right? So if you're not willing to, put your career to the side, right? You're waiting to do it on your own time, but it's his time, right? Especially if he's the guy that you want. So he's giving you an ultimatum, like, listen, like if you're not willing to drop your job right now, because let's say he's ready to have a family, right? Like he's 40, you want to date a guy that's older than you, right?
Not necessarily. I mean,
We'll say
someone that's
35.
my age or like old.
Okay.
I've never dated anybody younger than myself, but if somebody gave me an ultimatum, like quit or be with me, I wouldn't do that. Like I just wouldn't. But if
I
somebody
feel like
said,
it's always important for a girl to have her own income.
yeah, like.
But you
But
said it's
but
always
why is that
It's
fear?
important.
Okay, let's play with that a little bit. Why do you have that fear?
So that she can always have something to fall back on.
and always have a reason to dip. Why not make it just work? I'm just saying, like, if you really say you in love with this dude, why have like a backup plan? Because then it feels like y'all not really thinking about who y'all choosing to lay down with.
Makes sense.
Is it this non-commitment that makes relationships so hard today? Like the fact that we can't choose between those things. That it's hard for y'all to choose your career versus these man of your dreams that could give you a
And it's
career.
kinda
So
like
like my sorry to interrupt you, but my last relationship, we were talking about marriage and we talked about all those questions, financial questions, family, like what we wanted in the future, and then we realized, you know what, we don't want the same things in the end. But I definitely think it's important to have those conversations like before you get in a relationship, before you decide to be in a committed relationship. And then hopefully I would have already had those conversations before somebody gives me an ultimatum to stop working or not.
Yeah.
But it's like, how long are you willing to, put that aside? Because I'm just asking again, do you have children?
No, I don't.
And how old are you?
31.
Okay. So how long are you willing to push that back? You know what I mean? Just, to fit on your own time. Because like I said, if it's a guy that's, doing what he's supposed to do, he's already on a higher level than you, right? So, and I'm not saying he's like a better person or anything. I'm just saying for the stuff that you want in a man, right? So,
I mean,
how far are
I
you willing
would
to push it
love
back? If
to.
being married is what you want, because that's how I started the question. Like, is being married the number one thing that you want?
Eventually, yes.
Okay,
but like I
okay.
definitely want to be somebody's best friend
Because
before I get married. Like I wanna travel with you. I wanna really get to know who you are deep down. Like I wanna build a relationship with you before we have kids. So like I would love to do that next, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years and then have kids. Like I know I'm getting older, but like I don't.
You can always freeze them.
Always
That's
go
true,
to the dock and go in
right?
there.
Like I don't know, like, but I actually have a lot of European friends that have kids at like 37, 35. Like,
because typically as a man, his value goes up as soon as he gets his shit together, right? And that's not typically until he's like 30, 35, 40,
yeah, I mean,
right? So, but as a woman, unfortunately it's backwards, right? Mother time and then father time, I mean, mother nature and then father time, right? You get eventually it gets to a point to where you're in your high 30s, early 40s, and it becomes, the pregnancies, it might not happen, right?
Yeah.
And I know this because my mom had miscarriages before she had me. So, and that's why I'm always saying, if your main goal is to be married, right? That's why, because that's how I asked it in the beginning, right? To lay this foundation, right? So, and like I said, a guy of a certain level, right? He's not gonna want to wait for your time. He's always gonna, whether he has those options or not, whether he chooses to exercise those options or not, it's up to him. So, what I mean, if being married is the end goal for you, then having kids, right?
And I'm sorry, what's up to him? The commitment?
What's up to him is like, if he's the guy that you want, right? When he meets all those standards, right? It's gonna, if he wants to get married, it's gonna be on his own time, right? So, and if there's
it's not a mutual decision.
Well, he gets on one knee. Too.
Not really, because
okay.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
I gotcha. I was like, hold on.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but the thing is though, is that if you're not ready to do it when he's ready, right? He's gonna have some other women that are ready,
Yeah.
right, that are waiting around.
I mean, that's
And not all guys can
that's
do
that's
this,
the reality
right?
in relationships. It is very, very, very hard. One, to find somebody that you're attracted to at the same time. Also, you're in the same life stage at the same time. You like the same stuff. Like you have the same values. So like that's a reality. But if somebody is, I don't know, like I guess I'm ready to do that, but I want to fall in love with you and like have a relationship with you at least for a year and a half, like before I want you to get married. And like I hope that we would maybe have those discussions before you get down on one knee. Like
Yeah, because
you know,
I know I know that a career for you is very, that's number one on your list, right? But
yeah.
would you agree that getting married, having kids is above that
Or is
Yeah.
that second?
long term?
I mean, I've been pretty successful for myself. So I feel like okay. But I do have maybe like 1 or 2 more years in my track record to like prove to my own self some like personal career goals that I want to accomplish. And then like but hopefully within that time I can find somebody to start having a relationship with and then eventually like talk about kids and all that marriage. But I don't know. I think we're done with the question.
Okay.
I got a question.
I was
though.
just curious.
I got a question for both of y'all.
Hold on. Before you ask that question,
Oh damn.
we got a question.
Yeah, from Enoch. Women, what do you guys think it takes to keep a man? That's a really good question, actually, Enoch. That's a really good one.
Shout out to
because
Enoch,
it's
man.
really hard
Shout out
to
to
lock
him, man.
down the guys that pretty girls like y'all want. It's very hard. Like the guy, I know that y'all are both pretty, so y'all are definitely going for guys that are your look match or above. And those are usually guys that are very handsome in themselves. They make good money. They have good careers, whatever else it is. What would y'all do?
I think it's really depending on the man if he wants to be kept, because you can't really keep a guy if you don't want to stay.
Okay, so there's really nothing you can do. Actually,
I mean, yeah, you can. Like, you could do things different, the things that he's never experienced before, But like I said, like you can't keep a guy who doesn't want to be kept.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
I don't
Smart.
know, like keeping things fresh, like and trying different things together, like
Like an
pushing
open
each
relationship.
other.
Keep your shit clean. Don't be dirty.
I don't know, and like you said earlier, the little things, like
Mhm.
to not forget those little things, like those massages or like cooking dinners together, like
Or just
I
randomly
don't
bringing
know.
flowers.
Yeah, like
or,
super sweet stuff, like
Yeah,
Wait,
but
wait.
the
Bring your
question was
flower
for
to
y'all.
yeah. Bring flowers
Yeah,
to
yeah,
a dude.
yeah. The question was
people
for
like
y'all to
that.
hold the
Oh
guy.
nah,
though,
them
men
them
like
niggas
that.
weird. I don't want no flowers.
They're
Yeah, I don't want no
flowers.
flowers.
They're not just for women.
Nah, don't bring me no flowers.
I don't know, like surprise, like I don't know, for trips, like I like to go on trips. I've like surprised men before, like.
But
my
you like what you
boyfriend.
got to know what he likes though.
Yeah,
If you like to go on trips, that's
honestly,
kind of like a backhand. Like, yeah, we're going on
but
a
most
trip.
of the time,
He's
like if
damn,
you're
I
with
don't wanna
somebody,
go on a
like they
trip.
like to go like I don't know, who doesn't like, you don't like to travel? You like to travel? Some people.
If it's for like, I'm like,
If I'm being 1,000%
Yeah.
honest, I don't like to
Yeah.
travel
You
at
don't?
all. I stay
even
home
road
all
trips?
the time. No, nothing. I don't like to travel at all. I want to stay home
Like,
all the time.
if
I
it's
guess
for-
find things
I-
that you
I'll-
like
I'll
cooking at
travel when I'm
home.
40 and my daughter's older and we can travel the world together. But until then, I'm gonna sit down and save money as much
You're like
as I
that
can.
meme that's like, don't wait to travel, and so like a dead.
yeah, I like the travel.
Well, my
but
life is a vacation. I think people who have to
Okay.
travel all the time, they're escaping for a vacation. Like they're escaping because they aren't happy with their day to day life. And I truly believe you need to make your day to day life happy. A vacation. Your vacation should be every day, and you should always live every day in happiness and not looking forward to 1 month away or 2 months away or 3
Well,
months
I
away.
agree with you, but I also agree. Like I don't know.
It's good
some
to
people have
experience stuff.
different interests.
Yeah, I definitely think people should still travel. I traveled a lot. I was a very privileged young man. Like when I was with my parents, I got to travel all the time. A lot of people didn't get to do that. I
Mhm.
definitely think that they need to go and experience stuff for
Yeah.
sure.
I think like as far as traveling for me is I like to travel, but it's got to be a purpose. I don't like going just seeing like, oh, look at the like waterfall. It's boring to me. Like I need to know like when I travel, I either like know someone there so then I can go and it's like, okay, cool.
Like you have a reason.
Yeah, my boys there. Hey, we finna go to these spots. Boom. I'm not sitting there on the map like, oh, what's the best spots in like Austin, Texas, or something like,
Yeah.
or like Spain or somewhere like that. Like I want to know. I know people there. Okay, that's where I'm going. They're there. They're gonna actually show me the city, not just all the little touristy spots, water fountains, BS shit.
Right. Okay.
Here, Daniel got a good question. He says you want security, like security from a man, to take care of you and stuff. But your job can always fire you. Either way, you're gonna be working for a man. Why not be your husband? He's saying, like either way, you're
You're
gonna
gonna
have
get
a
pimped
job.
out regardless.
Exactly.
So why not work for the guy who takes care of you? Now that's a good one,
But
Daniel.
actually, no. Like we'll just go back to what I said before, because I've worked with somebody before, and our relationship got there was like a lot of talk about business, and then you kind of lost some of the romantic portion because you're like only talking about business, like how you can get ahead. I mean, succeeding in life and making money is important, but like if that's all you're talking about, like there's other values in a relationship that I personally care about. And sometimes, to be honest with you, like I've done it, and having a business, like having your relationship only about business, I don't know if
Maybe he
doing
wasn't
that.
good at like finessing it. Like,
Maybe, yeah.
because that could
And-
he just might have just been like a bad manager of like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
but
Like,
sometimes people say like don't work with your friends and your family.
I think that's
or whatever.
I
you
think
know?
it's
Like,
best though. Like if you can't work like I would work with like, my parents and stuff like that. Like I'd work
Mhm.
with my sister.
Yeah,
And like I think it's best like if you can't work with your friends, I think that your friends suck.
yeah.
Like all the people I work with and do business with and stuff like that are like my really
fine.
close
And
friends.
that was just one experience. So
Like, they're-
like maybe that was
yeah.
just a bad one.
Yeah,
but-
probably just a bad one.
Yeah.
Or he's not good at management time. But
Maybe.
yeah, like a lot of the people I work with are like good friends. Like I can't work with you if we don't have the same values. Like I've tried that. That such sucks. I lose money, stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
it's stuff like that's been like proven. Like every time I work with a friend, everything goes good. Anytime I work with someone that's not like even close to my values, not like we have to be best friends, but we got to have some of the same values as far as family and stuff like that. It always goes south if we don't have the same values and stuff like that.
Have you ever like worked with anybody that you were talking to or with?
Nah, to be honest with you, a lot of the, like girls like they say they have like want to be a business girl and all that stuff, but they can't think the way that their ideas are always trash. Like open a salon. Salons have horrible like profit margins.
Yeah, the overhead's
Like
fucking terrible.
yeah. Oh, I do lashes. Oh, do you really? Like just doing a bunch of your friends. Like they don't take it serious. Like they don't. And a lot of girls don't want to work as hard. Like they're not gonna sit there 15, 20 hours. Like you might. I don't know, but like a lot of girls don't want to sit there and really put in those hours. They think, oh, okay, like I'm gonna work 4 hours a week and I'm gonna make 100,000 a month, whatever it is. No, like you got to start from the ground up and build it up and really put in the hours. There's gonna be months you didn't make shit. There's gonna be months where you get sued. There's a lot of shit that's gonna happen. You're gonna have months where someone fucks you over and now you're out of money. Now you got to figure out where you're gonna make your next whatever amount of money. So
Right.
I think that's a lot of misconception, especially when it comes to business or even working with a partner. Like yeah, like you can work if like we can work together, but again, like a lot of times it's not. Girls don't look at it like, hey, we're working together towards a goal. It's like we're competing like at the like same like at the same level. Yeah, and it's usually not like that. Like if I came out with the business, I'm running my business, I want to have you in it. Don't like question me about like certain stuff because I've ran the business forever long before you met me. No reason for you to question. Just like go and just listen, and then after the fact, be like, hey, I didn't like how you said this. Cool. Don't try to argue with me right there in the moment when I already planned. Because usually, if a guy's smart and he comes out with an idea or whatever, he's gonna ask 3 of his really close homeboys, like, hey, should we do this? Boom, boom, boom. He doesn't need some girl that he like just met a couple months ago being like, no, I don't think that's right. I just asked a bunch of my $100,000, $1 million friends, and they said, yeah, it's right. Why would I listen to you and you don't even, you just joining the club? You just getting on the train. They've been
Yeah, I
in
got you.
first class coach with me the whole way through. Why would I listen to you when you just shop on the train?
Hey, what's that question up there, JR? What does it say? They do not know, or is it just a comment?
It's a
they
comment.
They do not know how to keep a guy. Oh, I mean,
What?
just because they're single right now
I don't
doesn't mean
think
that they don't
so.
know how to keep a
No.
guy.
I think they can keep a guy.
They just haven't been messing with the best guys. That's why
Yeah.
y'all need to,
We're
you know,
both
hit these girls
actually
up.
recently out
Yeah,
of
hit her
relationships.
email, bring the sage, hit her in the DM.
The white sage. Bring
Hey.
the white sage and the candles.
One of you 3.6 billion on YouTube. Come save these girls. Come on. Well, no. So I wanted to ask another somewhat little spicy question for y'all to kind of judge each other on. What number? And we're gonna start this time with the guys because
I already know it.
I want the girls to get pissed off a little bit maybe and it actually give an honest answer here. So what number would you give each of them? And I want you to base it off of an all around, not just their looks, but everything you've heard about them tonight in a relationship. I want you to know what number you'd rank them as a relationship girl. Like a 1 through 10. Is she a 10? She's awesome at relationships. She'd be the best kind of girlfriend for any guy. Or is she a 5, not that good, or a 1, a horrible relationship girl?
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right, man.
On shoot.
Yeah, of course. Damn, got it, man.
0. What? Nah. All right. For Jess, I would say so. It's all around relationship, whatever, all that.
All around number based on looks, personality, everything, but in a relationship.
I'd say Jess probably 4, and that's just
Why?
too friendly.
Wow. Okay.
Too friendly. That's just it's just gonna get annoying. But the difference is like you can correct that. That's something easy to correct. Dude, before like mess with you, like you just didn't say anything because you said you'd correct it earlier. So
So it's a 4, but it could change if she wanted to correct it.
Yeah.
Is it based
Okay.
on that one thing about being friendly, too friendly, or
yeah,
all around? Okay.
yeah, that a couple other things, but that's the main point.
I mean, it might be a good thing to take away for future. You know,
Yeah,
it might be.
That's it. Like as you said, like you do everything else. So it's like that's what I seen the relationship you've been in. That's been the only thing that didn't work out. If the dude would have said it earlier, you'd probably still be like together with him.
Yeah, no, that's a good advice, man. So, what do you think about for Drea though?
Drea, stay out the club.
I don't even be in the club. I really don't go out. Honestly, I don't.
Get close to it.
I don't go out.
Oh,
Last weekend was my first time in like 2 years.
you said last weekend.
Mhm.
That's it. I
I
know
really
this
don't
is
go
what
out.
happens. I see this a lot.
Like
so,
after I had my son, I stopped. I'm telling you, like before my son,
mhm.
I went out like every weekend. Like I
Oh,
was at the
Lord.
strip club. Yeah.
Oh Lord, you were at ecstasy.
Yeah, I was. When I was working at bomb shelters, I feel like that's when I went out a lot.
Wait, you knew the promoter?
No.
Nah, bro, she decent looking. She just gonna walk in like she owned the place.
But
Oh
yeah.
Lord, she was at ecstasy. G.
I was. I already had my fun, so I don't do that anymore.
Jeez.
Wait, so
Oh,
so
hold
what
on.
number, man? I need a number.
Hold on, let me
I
put
know
this-
you just told me to stay at the club.
Give her a number, man.
Stay at the only reason I say stay at the club, you had a you had a baby out the club. No reason to go for you. Oh.
I saw your nostrils flare. Don't lie.
I'm not gonna lie, don't lie. Sometimes,
That's
man.
why.
Lincoln, it's not hard to count. Just use
JR,
numbers, man. Come on.
JR, stay back there. I almost said some super racist shit. See, like I thought we were on Discord for a second. We almost got in trouble with you too.
Celia Ray said Lincoln a 0. Oh damn!
Oh damn,
I wonder who-
baby.
a girl said that. That's crazy.
Damn,
That's
she-
messed up, man.
Damn, I might be in trouble. I might have to check my phone. I don't even know who that is. But
He doesn't like good girls. I guess he likes to be in the club, right?
nah, I be networking in the club. That's how I be meeting people. That's not
Why we're in the club is different than why you guys are in the club.
Come on, give her a number, bro. I'm gonna have to pull it out of you.
nah.
It's hard for Lincoln to use numbers.
Pause.
Bro, there's almost stuff I can say. This almost feel like Discord. I was gonna say something wild. Probably like 5.
Okay.
That's the middle.
Okay.
I think she's good in a relationship. She just last dude fucked it up.
She's just choosing the wrong guys. You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's probably good in a relationship for the most part.
I
Besides,
think I do too. I feel like I fall for like a lot of assholes.
yeah.
You know,
Why-
it's
why
because-
crazy?
Wait,
dude?
why-
I think she
Hey,
likes
hey, why
toxic
does she-
Wait,
relationships.
Bar is too low.
why
Like,
is it the assholes and not the friendly guy?
The
What do you-
nice guys. Hi,
Huh?
my name.
Come
I do
on, hey, my name
taxes.
is Cody. It's nice to meet you.
I just feel like
I'm-
I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like an asshole myself.
I'm from
so
Salt Lake City, Utah. It's
Those
nice.
I
guys are
wouldn't.
corn
I wouldn't.
dogs.
Yeah, I wouldn't get with somebody that I'm gonna hurt his feelings.
Damn.
Damn, I'm telling you.
You
dude,
you
she
gonna be in
needs
a fight for your life in a relationship
Nah,
with her.
I'm telling you, dude, she needs a player, bro. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
for
I
for
already
real.
had
Because,
that. I don't want that anymore.
You just
No,
well,
said
you
you're-
just said that you don't
you,
want
you
that.
just say you don't want a friendly guy. So
You
who
don't
is
want
it?
a
There is
friend-
no medium.
You said it's tough to get with you.
I
So
came
it's
across guys that I'm looking for, but
what
I don't want a
happened?
relationship. I don't.
Are they still there?
No,
Yeah,
because
they're
they not.
still there. Yeah, they
in
still
the
are.
zone, in the friend zone. Right there.
Yep.
Nice and safe.
They're not there. If you're in the friend zone, you're not there, Bucko.
What's their name on your
I'm not gonna
contacts?
tell you.
What's their name on their contacts?
I don't
Just-
have them on contacts.
Oh Lord.
You know these girls don't add no contacts. You
Yeah.
got to be a boyfriend.
I don't.
to
Nobody
be
has
in
my
the
number. I
contact.
changed my number. Nobody has my new number.
No, you got to be
Just a
Big
bunch
Bang's
of numbers.
lifestyle,
No.
basically.
No.
All right. Well, I want to hear another critique. Come on. So what's up?
Okay. We'll start with Jess here. You're,
Flex is funny.
shout out to Sika, man. Yeah. So with you, it's just speaking for this about hour, something like that. I can tell that your heart's in a good place. I can tell your heart's in a good place and that you have good
Appreciate
values.
that.
You have good values. So I'll take that into account. A little delusional, but I'll take that into account too. Let me give you like a high 5, low 6.
Pick one, man. In between.
God damn it, Link.
In
I had the
this.
fucking answer. Bro.
Next time we're gonna have to have a poll or something.
Nah, you don't want them to. You don't want them to get to you. They
I've already been reading it. Yeah, no,
They
they're
gonna get-
saying
they gonna
Jess
get
5,
after you.
Drea
I've seen
2.
them too.
Oh no.
They're gonna get axed.
Come on, bro. Just come on. Give Drea one also.
Okay. So with Drea, I'm not gonna lie to you. You scare me a little bit.
Everybody says that. Everybody always says I'm intimidating, and I feel like I'm not. I just feel like I'm really like forward. Like I feel like I don't know.
You're this type of girl
Everybody
you got to
says
keep
that.
talking to until she smiles, and then she's good.
Man, Dealbreakers said black shirt 6 and the other a 2. So opposite kind of 6 for you, 2 right here.
He's trying to shoot a shot. That's what it is. Go
Yeah.
ahead, slide in her DM. What's your
I did.
Instagram? Tell them. Oh, you don't got Instagram?
No, I don't.
Oh Lord,
Nah, I do.
No contact. No.
girl just out here with flip phone. 911. That's it.
And I know you said earlier that you don't go out to the clubs no more. You don't do none of this funny stuff. And I mean that's cool. I mean you can say that, but history
That's
tends to repeat
honesty.
itself.
The damage is already
Oh.
done.
The streets have claimed, and you might or you might not return. I don't know. I hope the best comes out for you. But yeah. So if I have to isolate it to a number, but you seem friendly. You seem obviously you're attractive. That's a plus. But
Plus, that's necessary. What do you mean a plus? You can't be.
are you gonna let me get through this, bro?
Nah. Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah.
The fans are waiting.
Yeah, no, I have so much anticipation for this number.
How many likes we got on the video, man?
Hey, how many likes we got on the video right now? Somebody let me know.
22.
22. Dude, we gotta get that up, guys.
How
Come
many
on,
people are in here?
please,
16?
please go and like the video,
Come
please, and
on.
subscribe. We gotta get that shit up. Well, I need 100% engagement.
You just gotta move your finger a little bit. Just press the like button.
All right, now give them a
Okay.
number. Now,
All right.
now give the people what they want.
All right, man.
Oh Lord, Enoch in here tripping.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, Drea. You're cool, but I'm gonna have to give you like at least low 5, high 4, low 5. Just off of past experiences. It's
Like
based on
past-
Past
projections.
experience of you, like
Based
that
on
happened to you.
based on projections.
That happened to you.
Oh, here we go.
See, you fight for your life. I'm telling you.
Here we go. No, it's just I like to go off of projections, and like I said, history tends to repeat itself most of the time. And like I said, I like to go with probabilities instead of possibilities, right? It's cool. You can be idealistic if you want, but it's not the world we live in.
Mhm.
So as a man, especially nowadays, you need to be pragmatic. In a sense, especially because a lot of girls know how to move, and I credit girls for that. Hey, that's the game. If you know how to move as a girl and get what you want out of the guy, yeah, man, do it. You know what I mean? I don't get mad at y'all. It is what it is. It's the guy's fault for allowing it to happen. So, like I said, just being a little pragmatic with it. High 4, low 5. Could improve, maybe not.
Not too a lot. Well, lots of room for improvement, I guess. For what y'all think y'all think they could improve a lot more. But let's see what they think about y'all.
Oh,
I'm very
Lord.
curious to
Comes to
see
you
if they
now.
think that y'all are relationship advice or relationship I don't know how to say it. Relationship
Material.
material at all.
We got a pin
Thank you
comment
for-
though.
Thank you, JR. Oh yeah, let me see this Nigerian flex again. Drea got crystals and sage and a lot of spiritual energy. She chaotic as hell, but to reach their own. To each their own.
What?
Secret's
I
wild,
just
right?
couldn't read.
See, cause man, shout out to you, bro.
Secret do not like spiritual.
Yeah. He really don't like the sage
He
shit,
do
man.
not
He
like
really
that
is not
shit.
about the sage shit. So what
Hold on,
so
one more.
Hold on.
One
oh
more.
I need. Where my
Yeah.
phone at? Let me find out.
these
I
men
don't-
are zeros. Bring nothing to the table but ego. Oh man.
Where's my?
Hey,
Hey, can you pass me my phone and see if I know this chick? Can y'all really see?
That's really me. I'm very nonchalant.
No, that's good. Even all
I want to see if I really know this
I'm
chick.
super excited to see like y'all's numbers though. So come on, let's start with Drea. What would you give? Go ahead and start with either one you want. Get close up to the mic.
Oh.
And remember, you're basing an all-around number based off looks, everything you've learned about them. But in a relationship, how good would they be as a relationship person?
I feel like I would give him a 5, just because he doesn't like to argue, and I don't like to argue either. So I feel like we would like separate our ways until we're not mad, and then talk like adults. Like that's what I like to do, and most people don't like to do that.
Okay.
He's tall, and I like black guys.
So it's all, but you still only give him a 5.
Well, I don't know how he
She-
is
she don't wanna hype my head
relationship
too much.
wise.
Well, I mean, you've kind of heard his opinion on relationships and how he is. So like based off of that, like
yeah, but every relationship is not the same. He's
Okay.
telling me things that happened in his past relationship. Things could be different.
so he would act differently if you were treating him a different type of way than
Yeah,
those
I feel
other
like
girls, probably.
not every girl gets the same version of every guy. Just like every guy doesn't get the same version of every girl.
That's so true. I've never thought about that, but that's very true. Yeah,
Mhm.
no. So what would you give him as a number?
Honestly, I don't even know. He's so quiet.
Because
Like,
he's
and that's
short
why.
and not black.
No, I mean, I don't. I
Nah,
date any guys. I
nah,
date any guys. But I'm dead.
We'll talk about that off
Um,
camera.
Yeah, I want to hear a number though.
Nah,
For sure.
I don't know. He's very quiet, so I feel like I would want to get to know more.
Oh, you want me screaming at you?
No, that's not what I want. But you're just so quiet. Like I don't know.
She wants to know the
I
real
like
you.
quiet. I don't know. I like guys that I don't understand. If that makes sense.
Oh damn, she wants me putting. Okay, go ahead.
I'm a little lost there.
She wants me putting in a place.
No, like I like guys who are like mysterious. Cause I feel like I'm mysterious myself. Like I told you, I don't let anybody figure me out. Nobody knows who I really am. Like I don't let anybody get the full version of myself.
Okay. He doesn't have an Instagram. He's
Yeah.
mysterious. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Okay. But
But
what number?
I don't
need a number.
know. I don't know. 'Cause
Be
he's
mean.
so quiet.
Be
He's
mean.
so quiet.
What
I
did you
don't
say she was,
know.
a 4?
I said she was like a
You
high,
said-
high
A
4, low 5,
5.
low 5.
No, you said 5.
I'll just
Yeah,
give you.
like
I'll
you
just
were
give you
like
like
8
5.
numbers.
I'll just give you low 5.
He said you were a 5. Come on.
That doesn't hurt my feelings.
Okay.
It
Well,
shouldn't. 5's average. It's fine.
I don't know. Cause I don't know how he is. I don't know.
Come on, be honest.
I don't know. I feel like when you're in a relationship, you feel like are you like never wrong? Do you feel like you're ever wrong?
Give me a number.
I just want to know.
Hey, baby, will you give me a Crown Cook, by the way?
You can be Sherlock after the show, but give me a number.
I don't know. I would say like a 5 too.
Y'all are being too nice to each other, all of y'all. I want to hear some radical shit. All right.
I've never been given a 4 before for somebody that's had it together, but
Oh damn.
I'm not
Damn.
coming for you. It's okay. No,
Oh, Lord.
actually, I think you do seem like somebody who is loyal. It's like committed to their partner. Who
Man of
seems
God.
to have it together. Absolutely, both. I will give both of you a good a lot of points for that. Good values. It shows and I think somebody that can talk about God and about their values. I don't think a lot of people are okay to openly talk about that these days. So I don't know that either one would be my type, but I think you would be a good 6 maybe. And then for Mike, I think you're super nice, but again, maybe it would take somebody to really get to know you to bring out more of you.
Oh Lord.
But you are nice. You have a
Yeah,
nice
nice.
smile.
It's like,
Good boy.
You're not gonna
good
hurt my feelings. You're not
looking.
gonna hurt. Jess, you're not gonna hurt my feelings.
But
Just give me a
yeah,
number.
I like Tallman.
What is that?
But I would say I think you're a good. I think you're a 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
If anybody else needs a drink, ask really quick.
I have a question for the ladies.
Can I have one?
Yeah. Tell her what you want. No, you tell her into the mic.
Can I
So-
get a water,
She
please?
can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. I don't know what I want.
Oh Lord.
While you guys think, I have a
Like
question for the
liquor.
ladies.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, ladies, can you rate yourselves?
I'm a bad bitch.
And
I love me. I
I do
really love
too.
me.
I really
I'm
do
so
too.
sorry. I was like, what? 4? Are you kidding me?
It's because I feel like I'm not really giving y'all my full version of myself.
Yeah, we're not getting the full.
Yeah.
I already know. We're getting probably
Um,
3/4.
2.
I mean, it's hard to
Oh,
get to know
Lord.
somebody in an hour or 2 hours. Right? I think I'm a 8.59. I don't know what you're talking about, but
Okay.
I love me.
No,
Like,
confidence is a good thing. What do you think?
I bring a lot to the
same.
table.
Yeah, I do too.
So what do you think
Yeah.
you are?
Like an 8.
An 8? Okay. Guys, y'all tell me really quick. What do you think you are?
Like a 7.
Okay.
I got a lot of stuff to work on as far as myself, but I know
Respect that.
once I
Yeah.
get there,
I feel like
it's
I've been
gonna be-
working on this entire year.
it's gonna be
on
like a 10.
myself.
It's gonna be up. It's gonna be wild.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
all around, right?
Yeah.
mid-5, low 5.
Mid-5?
Yeah.
Super honest
Yeah,
with yourself,
a lot
huh?
of work to do,
Yeah.
man. A lot of
Okay.
work to do.
No, that's a good thing to have. Accountability, y'all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shorty in the tan shirt is bad.
Where the Sims at? Hey, where the
Hey.
Sims at? Go
Everybody
crazy.
like the video,
Justin Barrera
subscribe for the
2.0.
pretty ladies that I'm putting on the show for y'all.
Appreciate you.
Okay. I wanted to ask y'all, what do y'all oh wait. Man, that's a really hardcore one. I don't want to ask y'all that.
Nah, go crazy.
Getting
I'm
hot
ready.
in here.
Yeah.
Nah, say
Yeah.
it.
So if who has more privilege in society do y'all think right now today? Do y'all think women have more privileges or men have more privileges? And we'll start with the ladies this time.
It depends on the situation. I think women.
I think women as well. Thank you.
Yeah. Because I think if you're like trying to have a good time, you're trying to be single person, like it's a lot easier as a female. We have to.
Yeah, because you have guys who want to buy you like free drinks and shit.
Okay.
Are you like when I used to work at Bombshells, like it'd be easy for me to make money.
But if we're talking about like business,
I'm
I
talking
think it's
all
so hard.
around privileges, all around everything. Today in today's day and age.
I think women.
Women.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, what do y'all think? Do y'all think women have it easier? More privilege?
Women.
Yeah. You? Yeah.
Yeah, man. All my beautiful women. out
Especially-
there,
Future
man.
is female.
Oh, Lord. Skirt.
All my beautiful queens out there.
Okay, then another one. So should men have reproductive rights? Starting with the ladies here.
Should
Like
they
as in like are they able to say I don't want to like are like they want to sign off that they don't want to be financially responsible for a child anymore?
No.
No.
They-
No.
Okay.
Takes two.
Mhm.
Okay. What about y'all?
But I'll never force anybody. Like if, like I wouldn't never force my kid's dad to be in my kid's life if he never wanted to. You know.
Mhm.
Like I would not. Like if that's your choice, then that's your
Repeat
choice.
the question one more time.
Oh, shit, my
I just
Do
bad.
you
rather not be
think men
sleeping
should
with
have
somebody that, like,
reproductive
doesn't
rights? Do you
wanna-
think
I
that
don't
men
know.
should be able to
You said what?
choose, if they want to financially take care of that kid, sign off and say, I don't want to financially pay for that?
I think they should, but at the same time, like I always tell guys, just wrap it up, bro. Like, stop being stupid. And really, if you want to,
Is it really worth that extra sensation?
Yeah.
Is it really? You know what I mean? 'Cause
And
come
you
on,
can even
guys.
get down to the
Come
nitty
on.
gritty where like you shouldn't be sleeping with girls that you don't think like could
You
be the
see a
mother of your
future with,
kids.
yeah.
But especially like raw, but like at the same time, just wrap it up, bro. It's not that serious, bro. Relax.
Okay.
Yeah, man. When it comes to reproductive rights, I mean, and like I said, man, it's all really just about accountability, right? If the women, okay, like women choose, who has the sex, right? I mean, not who has the sex, but put this bluntly, like who enters them, right? That's their responsibility, right? Because they're the gatekeepers to sex, we're the gatekeepers to relationships, right? So, yeah, man. I mean, obviously, it's takes two to play, right? So I think both should just have accountability. But nowadays, a lot of women don't want to take accountability for that, especially when they're the gatekeepers of sex in the first place. So,
So men should have reproductive rights, you think? No?
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've never heard a girl like say her answer. Like usually, like they be like, yeah, like I'm putting a nigga on child support.
Yeah.
Especially
I
if the
don't-
nigga
I don't-
like balling,
child support-
they gonna
if-
run it.
Most of the friends that I've had and they're guys that they're on child support, they don't pay that. So there's no use in having somebody on child support and they're not gonna pay anything to it.
Yeah, well,
And either way, like shit has to be handled one way or another. So
right.
you gotta do it.
The girl's still gonna like
Yeah.
try it just to
Still
see if they
gotta
can
make
get
shit
it.
happen.
So like ladies, if y'all have an Instagram, y'all have a serious boyfriend, you really taking him serious, type of guy that you want to marry one day, are you gonna post bikini pics on your Instagram? Is that okay? Like, are you gonna fight to be able to do something like that? If he's like, I don't want girls that do stuff like that, are you gonna sit there and be like, oh, I want to be able to post my bikini pics on Instagram? I don't care what you want.
I feel like in a way I would because it's just like a respect thing. But then again, they're just pictures.
Can a guy that you're dating like bikini pictures of other girls while y'all are dating?
Yes, I've never had no problem with that.
Okay. So
When I
you
see
want
a
to be able to
girl with
post
a
your
big ass, I'm gonna look too.
Okay. So you want to be able to post your own pictures, but he can kind of like whatever
Yeah,
he
me
wants.
and my kid's dad, we went to the strip
She used to
club
go
together.
to ecstasy, like
Yeah,
she
like-
like.
I don't like women.
Hey,
No, I
shout
don't
out
like
to
women.
ecstasy.
Yeah, strictly dickly.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
what
right,
they
so-
all say.
Yeah.
I think
No, not here.
I think that got me in trouble in the past. Like I didn't
Like the
care.
bikini pics.
Yeah, like I didn't
Yeah, it
care,
got me
and
in
I
trouble in
like
the past
put
too,
so
that's why.
much trust.
Mhm.
Like I didn't even care, and then once I separated with that person, I like looked at their Instagram, actually who they were following, and realized that like 90% of the people that they were following had big asses and like beautiful.
And did you ever look at their likes to see if they were liking a bunch of girls' pictures or anything?
I mean, after the fact, yeah, and I was like, whoa, maybe I was just not caring enough. Like,
Okay.
yeah, but I'm not somebody that's gonna be there like looking over your shoulder, because I think if you do, that's like insecurity about your own self.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't get in an argument about me posting a picture. Like I think whoever I'm with. But again, I used to live at the beach. Like everybody's naked
Mhm.
pretty much. So like I don't know. If I work hard for my body and it looks good, like I think my partner normally would be like, "Hey, you look good. Like post that." Or
Okay.
But do
I
you
don't
think
know.
Instagram for men and women is the same game though? Let's be honest here.
I don't know if I can answer that. Like, do I feel like it's the same game?
When men and women
Like-
post on Instagram, is it the same game? Like,
We can go deeper into that. Like, what do you use Instagram for? You personally, what do you use Instagram
Yeah,
for?
I mean, I just got hacked. I don't know. Like, I don't really use social media that much. Like, if you look at mine, it's kind of really
Then,
PG. and,
then
like,
if it wouldn't be that big of a problem not to post the bikini pics.
right. I don't know.
Then
I'm like back in the corner, like I don't know how to answer that.
Because-
one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be that big of an issue if you don't use it.
because
Like,
we're-
you,
Yeah.
like, you gotta
Yeah.
like. I wouldn't. There's no good
I'm
excuse.
I'm
but-
saying I'm not gonna have an argument about posting a picture because
So you just be like, nah, I'll just delete I won't post it.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
But no, I want to know, guys. Would y'all date a girl that posts a bunch of bikini pictures? Would y'all like something like that?
If she's an actual legit model, yeah. If she's not, cut that.
Cut that shit out.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're an actual model, like you making money from it, like not OnlyFans, like you're a general Vogue, whatever model, cool. But if you're just doing it just to do it, cut it out.
What about you, Mike? Would you be with a girl that does that?
I mean, if I'm just doing my thing, chilling, I mean, cool, do whatever you want, I mean, because
If y'all aren't dating.
Again, back
Oh,
to that question.
And I'm saying if you're dating, like yo,
Oh,
you're trying to take
so
this
for
girl
dating.
serious.
Okay, so for
Yes,
dating,
yes.
okay. No, of course not. I mean, look, asked you that question because for men, right, to get a following on Instagram, we have to get value in some kind of way, right? We can't just post our physiques and just get followers, right? Unless we're providing a service that coincides with that physique, right? But with you guys, if you guys are even semi-attractive, you don't even have to be that bad, right? As a girl, you put yourself on social media, you advertise yourself to other men. You know what I mean? You might get lucky. That one post might just get to the explore page. That dude from Miami might just hit you up. Hey, you want to come on a yacht with me?
Want to fly out?
Hey, you want to come out to my
Wanna
penthouse
fly
up
Get
in
flued out.
You want to come to my penthouse up there in Manhattan? So you just get a lot of opportunities, right? When you're on Instagram as a woman, more so than a guy, and it can happen very quickly. So
Back to your question.
and if you're dating, right? And if you're dating, why am I going to let you put yourself out there for other men?
Right.
Why? You know what I mean? Like it's like I said, prevention's the best medicine. So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? If I'm really serious about this girl, right? I'm just gonna be like, listen, like I'm taking care of you. Why the fuck are you advertising yourself to other guys? Because guys, they're fucking horny, man. All they want
Yeah,
to do
it's
is
the same
fuck.
thing about going to the club,
Right?
right? Like, where are you gonna go if you're with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Go to brunch.
Go to brunch.
Yeah.
Another follow-up question, really quick.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead.
before that, about you mentioned OnlyFans. Like, if they're making money, how do you feel about like OnlyFans and like your girl on OnlyFans?
If Shorty's getting like busted down on OnlyFans, I'm not even gonna take her serious. That's ridiculous. You're a thought. But if it's just because I know like there's girls that get like actually busted down, there's girls that literally just post like bikini pics on OnlyFans. So if you just post some bikini pics and stuff like that, we can make something work. I'm gonna need a percentage, whatever, but I'm gonna need my cut because I'm gonna need it.
Businessman.
Yeah, I'm gonna need my little cut, little change to
Yeah.
the side. But other than that, like I don't mind it. As long as you're not like getting busted down, I don't care.
It's like, look, we're in a relationship. You want to start an OnlyFans to bring in some bread? All right, cool. But I'm running that shit, 100%.
Fun.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Yeah. If
100%.
you're running it, then why not?
Okay, cool. Yeah, 100%.
Because I know how to finesse guys better than you do. So like, let's run it.
And most OnlyFans channels are set up that way. There's a guy sitting there messaging all the guys making all the money for the girls, and so
And we not finna post our stuff on OnlyFans. Like girls try to pull that. Yeah, we can do it. Nah, I'm not
Nah,
putting my
baby.
thing on. Only relax.
That was no man.
all right. Well, we're gonna start tuning this down. I just want to ask this last question. If there's any other questions, we're gonna answer those real quick. Given that the ladies gave themselves an 8 and 8.5, what is something that they want to work on to self-improve? What's something that y'all would want to work on to self-improve? Or do you think you're already pretty perfect relationship people? Like, do you think
I
there's
feel like
anything?
for myself, it would be communication, but not like all the way. I feel like I could communicate, but to a certain extent, because I feel like I'm very like nonchalant. I don't talk about my feelings. I'm not gonna tell you how I feel. I'm not gonna tell you how I feel about you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So I feel like that's hard for me to express to someone how I feel.
So you want to work on that. If there's
Well,
a
yeah.
relationship thing you'd want to work on, it'd be something
Mhm.
like that. That's good. That's a good thing to work on. So what
I
about you?
guess from the feedback, I should stop being so friendly. But maybe actually, I would love to like get more girlfriends, like to do stuff with, rather than like just males. So
That's probably not a
Do
good
you
look.
think
too.
maybe you want?
That's probably not a good
Do
look
you
being
think?
around a
Do you
bunch
think
of
maybe you want
dudes.
to take a closer look at who you're hanging out with when it comes in regards to women that are around you? You know, maybe the ones
yeah, I
that
don't have a
can't.
lot of girlfriends actually.
Yeah,
Me
maybe the ones that
neither.
can't lock down a man.
A lot of my friends are like married and have kids.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but
Dang, you need to be friends with them. Keep like
I
closer,
do,
best
I
friend.
am. But you know, like when people are married and have kids, they get busy. They don't
Just
have a
move
lot of
in.
time.
Don't even just move in.
Be the nanny.
Yeah, nah, don't do that. That's
For
not
real.
Then we can't go on dates. Like, what are you talking about?
Bring the kids.
No, okay. There's another question up here by Blaze Lightyear. For the women, pick 2 out of 3 traits for your significant other: successful, attractive, faithful. The one you don't choose cannot be changed at all.
Oh
Pick
Lord.
2 out of 3: successful, attractive, faithful. 2 out of 3: successful, attractive,
and faithful.
Mhm.
successful, and
Me
Okay.
too.
faithful.
Successful and faithful.
Okay.
So ugly
So,
guys with
so
money have a
attractive-
chance.
So ugly guys with money have a chance. Yeah, Jr. Is
Let's
go.
that true? Like y'all would choose that over
I
the
said I like
chiseled
dad
nice guy?
bods.
Okay.
I would
She
never
likes
hate
because
that.
she knows she can finesse it.
You too. You
Come
choose
on,
the dad
he
bod.
ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
'Cause he ain't gonna
Huh.
go nowhere. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, guys, it looks like we're all completely confused because I thought attraction, looks was a bigger deal, but I guess it's not to these ladies.
They gonna be
Yeah,
faking
I
and
feel like it's
everything.
personality for me.
Fake sounds, everything.
It's personality
Wow.
for you.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey, well, I just saw a question. Can you click that one up again? Question for the
Oh, yeah.
guys.
Oh,
What's highest body count you would accept from a girl you are considering being serious with?
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know the
I don't
number?
want to. Ignorance is bliss. I
Come on,
don't want to
man.
know.
Come on, man. They're not gonna tell us in the first place. So,
I
mean,
do not
just-
want to know. Do not tell me
Well,
your body count,
And for the guys out there, you know what I mean? Just she's never gonna tell you, you know what I mean? Like,
because I'm gonna look at you crazy.
is it it's it's biology.
It's
women's
always
gonna
3
tell you.
times whatever she says.
If
She's
you
just
say
saying
it,
it's 30,
if you
right?
say it, it's damn near got to be 0 for you to tell me. Because I'm gonna look at you crazy. You say 2, I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
lies.
JR, is there any more questions?
No, sir.
Okay, man. Guys, we're going to go ahead and start closing out. It is hot up in here, and I know everybody's getting tired, but y'all need to go like, subscribe, share this with everybody because this channel is going to blow up, and the only way is it's going to be because y'all are doing it. So please help me out in that way and say thank you to everybody
I got
here.
one more thing to say.
Go ahead, Lincoln. What's up?
Hashtag Sergio's not broke.
Yeah, hashtag
Oh,
and
Come on,
hashtag not the
Right.
chips.
Not the chips. Hey,
Not
we need
the
a chip
chips.
sponsor. We need a chip sponsor.
Yeah, we need to get Taki
Why
sponsor,
you playing with my
please,
boy Sergio?
because my girlfriend needs these
We
Takis.
need the
guys.
chips.
Need as many as we can get. Yeah. All right. But yeah, thank y'all all so much for coming. Big shout out to JR for producing. Big shout out to Donnie for being my operations manager and running everything. Big shout out to Cornerstone Events for helping me with everything that's going on. Big shout out to the ladies, Jessica. Thank you so much or Jess. Thank you so much for coming. And then thank you so much for Drea, Lincoln. Thank you so much. Mike, thank you so much. And guys, I have a special, announcement to make to y'all too right now. These 2 lovely ladies didn't just come on the show tonight just to be guests, but they also wanted to come talk to me about being co-host. So we're gonna do tryouts. We're gonna in a couple weeks we're gonna have tryouts where one of them will come and be a co-host, and we'll do the next week where the other one's gonna come and be a co-host, and we're gonna let all of you choose. I'm not gonna decide anything for this channel. It is always gonna be based off of what you, the people, want. If y'all want her, y'all get her. If y'all want her, y'all get her. And anything that we expand on or make bigger in this place, whether it's cameras, new mics, more guests, whatever it is, what day we go to, Monday, Wednesdays, if we change up and do more days, it's all going to be y'all's decision. And it's all going to be voting based. I really hope that y'all can spread the channel so these votes can be really fucking fun by having a lot of people participating in it. Once again, I appreciate everybody that watched, and I hope y'all have a good night. And thank you.
Oh, and I got 2 things.
Yeah.
I just want to say, please follow everyone on the panel today. And also prayers to Florida. I know that they're struggling.
Yes.
And If you guys can just find anything to donate to those guys some way somehow, please do so. My heart goes out to those guys.
Yeah, big shout out. Thank you, JR. I appreciate that. And y'all have a good night. And thank y'all. We will see you next Friday.
Hey,